Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, up high here like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them I emulate, but none of them I demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away.
How you doing, everybody? What's up? Welcome. And it's another Saturday night, and we ain't got nobody except for Drew is sharing. So let's all get laid. And we have Tipster as well. Tipster. God damn it. Why y'all fat people got to be the same? Riveter as well. How is everybody doing? Why you remind me of him there, Tippy. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man with stars in my eyes, Tippy. You know why? I'm calling you Tippy. Jesus. Rivy. Get Trans Tipster out of there. Get him out of there. Trans Tipster in there was fucking my whole shit up. God damn. Rivy, thank you for not acknowledging. You should not be acknowledged as Tipster when you are not Tipster, Rivy. Thank you for standing your ground. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Drew is sharing. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. First official co-hosting duties. Kristen Ark, you sit tight. I'm muting you. You sit tight. Well, I wasn't expecting to get to you. We're going to get to you sooner rather than later. Then you sit tight. Well, Kristen Ark is here.
See you, Kristen Ark.
Kristen Ark is here. We might have something to talk about here, people. Kristen Ark is here. Drew, how you doing, buddy? Welcome for the first official co-hosting duty over here. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. It's lovely to be here. Very excited. And a good topic as well for the first time here.
Yeah, we've got a few things, but the big thing, obviously, with Kavos and Deji and this whole situation. But I gotta be honest with you. This situation with Kristen Ark here, I was not expecting that. We're going to have to talk to him real quick because this is
100%, 100%.
Breaking
I'm not
situation.
super clued up on it. I saw some tweets about it, and then obviously I got the extra explanation like 2 minutes before the stream started, but I'm still not 100% clued up.
I know nothing. We're going to figure out from Chris himself in just a moment. Riveter already gave me a little bit of context. We'll get some more of it. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. How you doing? I see Dimer Boy, Christina Vina, Salsa King, Will McGee. I saw my Nixie Nax up in there, Team Maker, all kinds of wonderful people hanging out tonight. Hit that motherfucking like button because we got more hype and craziness than ever before because we are within like 80 subs now of 10,000. Right.
Come on, people, tonight, if the view count gets to 200 people watching and then Dave doesn't get to 10K, then what are you guys doing? Even if a quarter of you guys sent the stream to a homie and said, yo, just subscribe to get to 10K, you know, it would happen in like 10 minutes.
We're there. We're like fucking there. We're on the precipice, and you're a big reason as to why. Thank you so much, Drew, for the love earlier. A bunch of new subs. Hopefully we can hook them. I want to hook them like crack, like methamphetamines. I'm going to hook them. Get over here. I'm going to hook you because that's what we do. We hook you like crack. That's what we do. So very excited. It's going to happen. I'm off for the next 2 days, sort of. I got a lot I got to do. We got All Hallows Eve and all of this. We got a members-only stream coming up on Halloween. We got Halloween itself. Lots of going on. I got to finish cleaning up the other apartment and not go crazy. So much and more. That's why I need times like tonight. And we're going to have a good time. I'm sure you and I will get to some smoking as well at some point.
Oh, yeah, but just...
What did I do? Oh, no. I did something bad. Oh, the Discord dropped me. Discord dropped me. I don't know what happened.
Oh, no.
We're back, though. We're back.
All I was saying was that for the time being, for the YouTube AI that's watching, anything that I smoke tonight is only a cigarette.
Same Z's. Well, I mean, I smoke cigarettes out of bongs.
Of course, yeah, of course, that's perfectly fine. Adults do that.
Like normal people, of course. All right.
Yeah, like what adult doesn't do that? What? Nah, these guys, except for the guys with like the elf bars.
Yeah, exactly. Hit that motherfucking like button before we get to Chris the Narc. Drew, how have you been, man? I mean, like, you're joining the party here. We got this great thing going, obviously. You bring, we don't even need to talk about what you bring, but you and I have been talking for a long time. We've been friends for a while, man. You've always been super cool to me. We've done a few things over the years, so it's good to finally have you here in a official capacity, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it feels really good to be here. I've been trying to, like, I don't know. I used to be like a big part of the commentary scene back when, you know, I'm Alex and Atosi and Chubbs all lived together and that. And then when that all broke up, I kind of just went off and did my own thing because I don't make videos about that stuff anyway. But it's felt a bit weird to be really distanced from the YouTube community. So I've been trying this year to like do my best to get back into the YouTube community, really. And what a better place to do so.
What a better place. A 39-year-old man who's actually growing on the internet. What the shit is happening? It's fucking insane.
10K, bro. That is the biggest milestone of all of YouTube. Like,
I
that
agree.
is hitting 10K is better, in my opinion, than hitting 100K because that's the hardest part.
Well, right now it'll definitely be the best, and then when we hit 100, I'll feel differently, I'm sure. But I'm super excited about the 10 because I never thought this was unexpected. This wasn't supposed to happen. Catch 33 was dead. You know, that really killed the channel as well. Then my strike really finished it off. And that was it. I was okay with that. We were building a little cool thing on Twitch, all that. I was happy. I was content with the legacy. But I got to be honest, man. Shit's changed in the last 8 months. And now you guys have taken me on this incredible journey. And we're just getting fucking started. And that's all I got to say.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you want to get to 10K this weekend, you sorry sacks of sons of bitches.
Do it tonight.
Tonight. We'll drink 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers. What? Get in there and hit the like and subscribe button or I'll stomp a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry. Oh, hell yeah. All right, Chris the Narc. What a segue. All right, so there's drama. There's drama. Okay, I only know a little bit. I was literally just told about this 10 minutes ago, Chris the Narc. I didn't even expect you to be calling in. What happened? What's going on? No, I didn't expect you to call in.
Honestly, holding myself accountable here, obviously. You know, being the producer on the Keemstar show, learning all these things, you know, fuck ups happen. I didn't check the SD card at the time for the 4K camera that I got. There was still some information on there. I assumed that I did get rid of all of it, but that's not what happened. I brought this camera as a backup, and we decided to use it, and the camera stopped working.
So what actually happened? How did it start? Because that's the one thing I don't know.
It was us. We went to we have a Halloween special that's coming out tomorrow. It's all edited down. We did save the footage, so that it's not like there's nothing. So we got the footage. It's fine. There was originally like I have this really nice like 2K camera that I bought, like a really nice like $2,000 camera a while back.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, that's when I was launching my original channel, the Narcax channel.
The Narcax channel.
Yeah, that's my original channel. One I'm hopefully gonna revive and start over again.
No,
but,
you're in servitude for life, my friend.
Servitude to life is to a point, but you know, I can still do my side hustle stuff. I just need to figure out the balance.
Yeah.
But
what happened? What happened? Don't go
now what happened?
All right. So that all happened, and Keem was like, "How come the camera didn't record everything?" So we switched to the iPhone. We got in the car. We had a great time. Got back to the house, and they're like, "Let's watch the footage back." So I click into the camera, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, why is it showing full?" Because the camera shot on 4K. So I was like, maybe it just took up the whole SD drive. It's 265 gigabytes.
Right.
So it's no way it was like 10 minutes the SD card fills. So I click on it, and there's a bunch of old videos from my old channel that's still on there without me knowing. And yeah, Keem wasn't too happy about it. We were out having a good time, Ubered back from the bar and everything, and everyone was pretty sloshed. And he decided to go live. He was like, he's like, I have to vent my frustration out.
And so he yells at you, he berates you. And then you say, "Take this shit and shove it up your ass, gnome." Is that what happened?
No, I felt
I
pretty.
That's what happened.
No, I was pretty pissed off about it. Naturally, like I take pride in my work. I'm learning how to do all these things on the side. Like I'm even running editors and stuff now. Like people are trying to help. So like I'm learning everything on the fly. And Keem's been pretty good on showing me some shit. But this one thing was pretty big, and he's like, "This is a Halloween special," and everyone was really fucked up that night.
Calm down, Randy Marsh. My Halloween special.
That's basically what it was.
I mean, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it doesn't really matter because when you start a YouTube channel, there's no way that mistakes like that don't happen. Like, it happens to everybody. The amount of times I've heard of YouTubers who are like, millions of subscribers travel across the world to each other to like finally collaborate, and then one of them doesn't turn on the Rode mic on the top of the camera.
Yeah, shit like that happens all the time.
I've lost full interviews over the years. I've lost full interviews from fuck ups. It totally happens. So you're not quitting. It happens. You're not quitting.
No.
You're staying on. Did you get a raise?
Did you not get a raise?
It's gonna be a while for that one.
I did kill a cat. So
that's true.
Either what is it?
If anything, that should give you a raise though, because now Keemstar can like not have all that shit about him running over a dog or whatever.
Right.
No, dude, I told Keem, if you guys remember, so you can watch the episode. I told Keem, I was like, you know what, man? What I'm gonna do now on Christmas, I'm gonna retweet every tweet about the dog. My whole Twitter thread is just going to be nothing but the dog meme. I'm gonna keep hitting retweet. I'm gonna post it all Christmas, and it's the only thing you're gonna see for days. Like,
personally,
you know what? I'll make you feel better, Chris. Right? So I think this was like 2 years ago. I was driving. I was on like a little country road, and in England, the speed limit on a little country road is 60 miles an hour. So I'm obviously going 63 miles an hour, and I'm zooming. And just some cat just walks out in front of me, hits the car, does like a full 360 in the air behind me. And I tweeted out afterwards like, "Oh, whoever's cat I just hit, I'm sorry. I hope you're all right." And like everyone tweeted back to me like, "Oh, did you take it to the vet? Did you stop?" And I'm like, "Bro, I hit it at like 60 miles an hour. Like
that thing is
there's
dead.
no way it's okay."
that thing got fucking crazy.
I didn't have a spatula on me. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, what do you want me to scrape it off the side of the road or some shit?
Good Christ.
No, but it's good. It's all right. Everything's good. I'm excited to continue working. The Monday show is going to be very, very interesting. I have a surprise for the two of them that they're not expecting.
Oh, there you go.
But Dave, in particular, you want to watch this one. Like, I'm not hyping up the show to hype up the show on your platform, but like you in particular,
and now that makes me wonder why.
Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed to tell anybody because I give away too much if I start like telling everybody.
Will it affect me in any
things.
Negative way? Do I have to?
No, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I just need to know if I need to make.
You're gonna make content.
Oh yeah,
you're
all
gonna
right.
Make content out of it. You're gonna make really good content out of it.
I just wanted to prepare my butthole. I wanted, if it was gonna pucker, I just want to lube it. You don't want to have unchapped, puckered butthole lips. It's not good. I actually, I was going to hit you up, Chris, because I had a little bit of a question to ask you. At some point,
sure.
It doesn't have to be like right now. You had any interest in coming down to Connecticut for a day and helping me film a commercial?
Yeah, sure.
I want for Pawn Nation, man. I want to do like a real one. I want to put it on the YouTubes here and fucking do it the right way. This place needs it. They deserve it. They're awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say there's friends of mine live in Connecticut. I might be able to take like a Saturday down or something if Keem isn't. Yeah, if Keem isn't riding me for like some information or something. Like I could just take the laptop and the phone. That's totally fine.
You're in those areas anyways. Like to get to Connecticut isn't.
Train.
That's like 6 hours.
Train is.
That's fine, bro.
Train's $22 from fucking New York City. $22.
No, I know. I've taken the train to Poughkeepsie before and to New York City. Like I used to do
Hartford,
that.
I'll come down and we'll take the fast track to my house. It'll be great. And you can sleep on this uncomfortable couch. Or, I got a queen bed as long as we're not pole to pole. Pull the hole or hold the hole, boys. It's the only way you can sleep, but never pull the pole. Just saying.
No, you just got to put the pillows in between each
Never
other.
pull the pole, Chris the Narc. Not even with pillows. Never pull the pole.
Pillows.
No,
you guys being in that area makes me want to go to Toronto for like not actual Christmas, but I'm planning on going Canada like a couple days after Christmas up until like a day before New Year. And I was thinking Vancouver because I've got some friends from Cali that might come up, but obviously I have a few friends from like Michigan, and then if you guys are that way, like I'm sure it wouldn't be hard for you to get to Toronto.
Fucking I would come up to Toronto.
Just smuggle your way into America.
Bro, I had a big conversation with somebody about this the other day, right? And I'm working on getting a visa, and I'll know in like the end of March whether I'm going to be able to get one, but
it's
still waiting.
Yeah, they make it tough for you.
Well,
guys.
yeah, bro, like I've been told that allegedly maybe certain people, not me, but certain people might be able to go across by paying $15,000, and then you just go across on a yacht with a bunch of millionaires.
That's all you get $15,000. That's it. You know, just I got that on my couch. Yeah, why not?
Drew, what a sentence! I can just get in by going with a bunch of millionaires.
Not me.
What will those millionaires want you to do, though?
Not me.
What if they want you to like perform sexual favors, Drew, or fight somebody else?
No, it's just like you'll just go across like it's a party.
Well, it would be a party. It would be a smuggling immigration party. It'd be fun times.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or allegedly someone who's not me could go in a truck in a box for like half an hour for like 10K. But
I heard they're making extra strength barrels nowadays. If you want to go over Niagara Falls,
but like, bro, the thing is, I don't want to go in illegally. I don't want to have to go across.
Shouldn't have to. It's bullshit.
Stay there. Like, because for me, the best thing that would work for me is if I could just go there for like a week or two, get loads of content, and then come back and do my normal shit here, you know? Like,
you're good for America. For one, you'll pump fucking hundreds, if not a couple grand into our pot economy over here. Jesus Christ.
I don't like that 'cause it's federal. Because it's federal, they hate it. Like, you bring that shit up in visa meetings, and they're like, no.
That's no good, even though it will be fucking almost any goddamn day. Hurry up, bitches. Jesus Christ.
Very sad. It's very sad.
You know what's weird out of the whole thing that happened last night? Have you guys do you guys like have people that just like, I have people that always keep an eye out for anything that I find like suspicious, right? So the H3 subreddit was talking about me in really bad ways.
What, you Google yourself and shit, you Kristen narcissist?
I have a team. No, I have a team of people.
You have a team who search for you. Okay, I see.
I check to see if there's anything like, because like that subreddit freaks me out because of like all the false flagging and all that shit. So I just keep an eye on it, and they were like, you know, Team treats this guy like a piece of shit. We need to protect him. So they've come into my comment sections, literally, and just started writing like, you know, Keemstar's a bully, you should quit. And they were all like writing this crazy shit.
I love their idea of protecting you is to quit a job. Fuck your income. Who needs it? He's mean to you. See, these pussies don't get it. For one, you did fuck up a little bit, and Keem gets it. It's not like Keem beats you all the time or yells at you fucking for needless things. You make mistakes sometimes. It's okay. It's funny.
And I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not saying that he has no reason not to be mad.
But he was drunk and belligerent, and he was a cunt. And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, the only thing, Chris, is that you've got to just own it a little bit more. Yeah, like when shit like that happens, you just got to own the fuck out of it, and then nobody will care.
Yep.
No, I own it. I own it up front. The part that makes me laugh is now all these H3 fans are coming over to me thinking that I'm like some sort of wounded victim. So I put out a fucking short today. And I was like, you are all a bunch of fucking false flagging loser pieces of shit. Leave my channel alone. Don't comment on here.
Suck my dick. I like it. I don't want your fucking sympathy. Go ahead, Rivy.
I'd like to speak to Chris for just a moment, from one producer to another producer.
Yeah, there you go.
And put things in a little bit of perspective here. Have you ever forgotten to just show up for a show?
It was yesterday.
I haven't done that yet. I show up.
I did that last night.
I show up 2 hours early, dude.
Bitch no-shows me yesterday. So you know what I did? You know how I handle things, Kristen Nark? I called him. I called his... You know why? Not because I wanted him on the show. Because he's old and I was afraid he might have died. I wanted him. It was like my equivalent of putting a mirror by his face.
Facts.
It
could be worse, you know? You just
it could have
showed up. So
wait,
there is a key thing here, right? Which is we are however many minutes into the stream, 20 minutes, and we have not spoken about our main man,
We're
Deji,
about
yet.
to.
True.
About
I
to.
came in mostly to talk about that because I'm very curious.
Well, you
Okay.
guys sitting to chill. Me and Drew are about to start breaking it down, getting to what happened. We'll get back to you and Xylee in just a moment. Hi, Xylee, baby.
Hi.
We'll get back to you in a moment. All right, you are correct, Amundo. Good co-hosting duties by Drew is sharing. I'll rip for that one. I'm going to take a little bit of a rip. Let's go ahead and get into this because this has gotten more and more interesting. Now, I got to be honest, the sub-botting thing in and of itself, especially because the dad was doing it for whatever reasons, I don't really care too much. Here's what I care about, Drew.
The dude's on 10 million subs, and
Right.
I think they botted like, what, 20,000
Like, who
or
gives
something?
a fuck? Like, that doesn't matter. The lying bothers me, but the suing, the going after Cosmos, the Lance Armstronging of it, the goddamn Ryan Brawning of it.
Okay, I have some information to drop about that. as
Drew's
well.
got the fucking tea.
Okay. Now, there is one key detail that I think a lot of people are really missing out on, and I personally feel like this whole situation could be sorted out in like a week. But from what I understand, and this is from like, through the grapevine of being in the UK community and then also seeing references in people's videos from that time frame. Because when did this all go down? Like 2.5 years ago, right?
And Kavos was on it like immediately,
Yeah. And so when all that happened, I'm pretty sure that Deji had like no money. I'm pretty sure he had some drama where he owed people money. And I'm like 99% sure there were like rumors that Deji didn't have a lot of money. I think even KSI referenced it a couple times. So when all that went down, obviously, if his parents have guilted him into suing Kavos or whatever, he might even think it's a good idea for money. But I know for a fact that right now that dude is doing perfectly fine for money. So I just don't understand how all this stuff isn't just sorted out by them just chatting and being like, look, that was 2.5 years ago. I obviously have a lot more money than you and you need the 10K. Here's the 10K and we're square. Because, it's just like, bro.
Well, I think
it's
now,
such a sad situation, man.
And I think now at this point, too, it's beyond it. River, do me a favor. Pull up the Cavo stuff from about 20, 30 minutes ago, actually. He just tweeted out about it. Yeah. Look, it's not just about the money. And you could see this is about him. You can see what's actually going on here. This affected him, because it's hard. It's not even about being sued. Being bullied out of doing something because you had less money than another person. That's a big punch to take when you think you might be wrong, when you think you have a 50-50 shot. When you later find out that you were right. And it's got to hit different. Kavos is this could have been a huge story if it was just admitted to. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy to me. And I don't know if he's going to get over it easy, Drew. Nor should he.
Well, I mean, the worst thing about UK courts is that if you, like, let's say somebody puts in some bullshit against you, like Deji putting in, like, some defamation request or whatever the original lawsuit was for, if you don't defend yourself, they just assume you're guilty. Even if the other person has no evidence towards their statements at all, if you just like don't respond or kind of leave it, you are like royally fucked. So you actually have to spend like a lot of time and a lot of money going to lawyers, like working out stuff to have a defense, because otherwise you just lose.
Yeah. And it's just, and with the money that that family has, it's just like the resources, Kavos would have been buried. So there's no point in fucking, I get why he does what he does. It's like,
because how did the 10K even come about? Was that just Kavos defending himself and then they dropped the suit, or was that like a settle, or how did the 10K originally come about?
Chris,
that was how much.
Oh, go ahead.
That was how much you spent in legal fees. That was just
already
Kavos' legal
spent
fees.
10K.
Did they drop out of court, or did it get settled in court, or?
They settled where the settlement was that Kavos would remove his video, which he did, and the lawsuit was dropped. But in that time frame, he still spent
so in that time frame, he
in
still
legal
spent
fees.
10,000.
Still spent 10 grand.
Yeah.
So at the very least, a gesture, a good faith. At the very least, you gotta drop Kavos 10K here if you're Deji.
Yeah, like especially now, like now that Deji's not like down on his luck. He's getting views, he's getting money. 10K to Deji isn't a lot of money. 10K to Kavos is a lot of money, and the time that he must have spent with those people, that's time that he'll never get back.
Never. Never. And you know, getting dragged a little bit, having to take a little bit of an L. We don't know how much that hurts image. We don't know how much that hurts growth. You have no idea. You know, I think most people were very understanding of the situation when it happened. If I remember correctly, you can only do so much in a situation like that. And I really like Kavos. You know, I like his story. I didn't always, like in the beginning, I didn't like him. Gladiator Kavos, like the first 5K of his career, I didn't like him because that's how far back
I
he
think
went.
that was when Keem was promoting him really hard, right?
That way before that. Like when he was, I think that was in the early days when he was just hanging around shopping the points stuff. He was around from early days. And when all the XQC, there was a whole bunch of fucking wild Brits going around in the lower tiers.
I've met Kavos before in person as well. He's a fucking lovely guy.
I've heard nothing but gentleman-like things about him in person. Him and I, we didn't see eye to eye early on. Then we started talking a little bit, and every time we had interactions, we always got on really good. He's been really cool to me. Came on at my biggest weekend, that fucking Keemstar, Leon Lush, I'm Alex. Fucking Colossal's Crazy and Kavos on the same 4-day stretch. He was part of that.
You know, the one thing I actually really respect about Kavos is that he keeps his YouTube life and his actual life completely separate. Whereas, like, say someone like myself, my YouTube life is my life, essentially. And that's how I know a lot of my friends and everything. But Kavos is like, he has an actual life outside of YouTube. And he tries, like, actually hard to not make friends with a lot of YouTubers because he just would rather not have any drama with any of his actual friends. Because like when I met him, he was like, yeah, I watch your videos all the time and I fucking have a smoke in the bath, like smoking the joint, like, you know. And he's like, yeah, we're watching your videos, but like we never hang or smoke or anything, even though man watches the videos, which to me it's kind of strange, but I also really respect it.
Yeah, he kind of seems that way though, you know, to me. Like if I had to, he just seems like he might have that introverted type of personal.
Yeah, I mean, anyone else who would tell me that, they'd be like, oh, well, you know, if you're not far from me, then I'll come by for a smoke all the time, you know, like, but Kavos isn't like that. It's like, even though he respects someone and watches their videos and enjoys their content, he like doesn't think that means you need to be friends with them, which I really respect, because a lot of people in this community don't understand that you can watch someone's content and like not actually be friends with them or not fuck with their personality or not like what they do outside of YouTube or any shit like that. You can just enjoy someone's content to like it.
It's not always a good idea to blur lines. Sometimes I just want to enjoy the person for who I think they are, not for who I'll find out for sure they are. That's a different fucking. Sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow. Because then what if you end up not liking the motherfucker? Then you can't watch their content anymore either. It's like, oh god, I can't even. You fake fuck, I can't even watch you. Oh, you make me sick. No, thank you. So yeah, I'm kind of with Kavos on that. I keep my circle pretty limited. You know, it's like I'm friendly.
It's
I'm
like
good with people.
It's almost like the same thing as like you know, when people don't loan their friends money because obviously it always goes wrong.
Yep.
It's kind of like that same premise of like, you know, don't become friends with a YouTuber that you actually enjoy their content in case you fucking end up falling out.
It's a very good chance that it will. You know, the closer you get, man, you may not like all them skeletons in the fucking closet. I'll tell you that.
Wait, big question. Has Deji responded to any of this over the last 2 days?
Riveter, what do we got on the latest on Deji's response?
When I checked about 30 minutes or so ago, I did not see anything from Deji. So we can check right now, though.
And get up in there, Pim. This whole thing, and I don't know what the proper recompense, but I think $10,000 is just the minimum starting point for me. And depending on how he does it, if he just like drops it off in a package or wires it to him, that ain't enough. I feel this is a situation that warrants a face-to-face look in the eyes.
Nah.
To me, it does. To me, it does.
Okay, I'll tell you why I'm disagreeing with you, Dave, right?
Yeah, I want to know.
And it's because you've got to see this from Deji's perspective, okay? So be in Deji's mind for a sec. You fucking got a fight with Mayweather coming up. And 2 years ago, your fucking idiot parents thought it'd be a good idea to cheer you up, to get you to hit 10 million by Googling buying 20,000 YouTube subscribers, right? And right now, the last thing you want is to build attention to some dumb thing your parents did.
If that would have been all the story, you're right. If that would have been the whole story, you're 100%
So
right.
in his head, yeah, he must be thinking like, how do I just make this go away so people are just hyped on about the fight for Mayweather? Yeah, if I was him, I would just message Kavos and say, what's your PayPal? I'd PayPal him 10K and I'd never speak about it ever myself.
If they wouldn't have
in his mind, he's at 10 million fucking subscribers. Why does he need to talk about some guy?
If he wouldn't have sued him. He wasn't complicit in the fucking sub-botting, because that doesn't matter. He was complicit in the suing. That's a cover-up. That's
Did he start the suit, or did his parents start the suit?
It doesn't matter. He didn't speak up. That's complicity, in my opinion. He knows it's happening. He knows it's false. He can't.
I'm trying to be the devil's advocate.
I get it,
here,
but I can't. This one, I tried to be the same way with it, but
okay. Here's a question. Can you agree with this? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, just give me a yes or a no answer.
Yeah.
Is Deji an idiot?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yes,
but idiots are still responsible for their actions.
I don't think it's too far-fetched. I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that his parents start the suit and he is just a fucking idiot and thinks, yeah, do whatever you want if it will work, and then just fucking never thinks about it ever again, which is fucking stupid and you shouldn't do that. But I can imagine him doing that.
I think there's a bigger game to play here, especially in the fight game, with honor, respect, and all these things. The right, respectful thing to do, especially when you're about to fight a legend, one of the greatest fighters in the history of the world, I think is to make right with someone that you wronged. And if you can do that publicly and make amends,
paid from this fight as well, bro.
Oh, he gonna get paid. He gonna get absolute fucking paid. So that, even to me, that makes even more importance on making it right the right way. It's going to take 5 hours of your time. Meet him in person, shake his hand, say you're sorry, get the pictures, move the fuck on. That's real damage control. And it's the right thing to do, in my opinion.
And to put it in perspective as well, right? Like, what, Deji's going to get paid like at least minimum 500,000.
Oh, that's bare minimum. He's cracking
like
Millie.
If the fight flops.
He's
like, if the fight
Mayweather.
flops, bare minimum 500K. And if you owed somebody $10 and then you got paid 500 quid, you'd give them the $10 and not even think about it.
Now, I want to, you know what, the T-Maker makes a great point in the fucking chat. I actually like this.
You've been loving Tipster tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's in my fucking brain, man, those goth mommies. This is great. This is a great idea. No money has to exchange hands. I love this. After fucking Deji fights Mayweather, Kavos gets the fucking fight next.
And the winner takes all.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Winner takes the purse! Yes, Drew! Yes!
Yeah!
That's my dude right there! Winner gets the purse after Mayweather, Deji, Kavos,
it's peak though, because bro, Kavos 100% he'd be down, right? But Deji, he's gonna like I'm seeing this from his head, yeah. He's gonna think, I have 10 million subscribers and I'm supposed to fight this guy that nobody's heard of and go from Mayweather to Kavos.
They will after this.
Now, if anything, I reckon he probably would accept it if he fought somebody else in between.
Yeah, no, Kavos probably has to get a fight in there as well. But in a perfect world, and especially if Jake Paul does not get beat tonight,
does he? Because if Deji gets another win and then he has a chance to fight somebody who's never fought before, then he'll take it, right? Because then he'll think in his head.
Well, you don't got to worry, because Deji will be coming off a loss. You don't have to worry about that. He's losing to Floyd Mayweather. The fact that you even question it, Drew, makes me...
He's losing to Floyd Mayweather. But then there'll be some clause in the fucking contract that says, right, the fight is split 50-50 if it's fought just as a normal fight. And then there'll be some clause which says, if it looks like Deji won the fight, then Mayweather gets 75% of the purse. It'll be some bullshit like that. Straight up.
There might be. But if they can time this perfectly and everything goes right, let's say tonight Jake Paul beats, let's say even knocks out Anderson Silva, which I do not think happens.
When is that?
That's tonight. In in the next couple of hours. It's happening. It's right now. It's going on. The event started at 5.
So if we're still live when that starts, we need to do live reaction without actually showing the fight.
I don't think it will by the time. I think it's still, we got a while, but it's all started. But if that happens, and I don't think it will, because I think Anderson Silva is going to point him and win decision by point because he knows how to do it. He's going to do that tonight. He's the first guy that Jake has fought who knows how to fucking point somebody. I think with his range and his size, he's going to point him. He just has the better experience. I think he's going to point him. But I digress.
Bro, like I know, I like, bruv, it's sad. Okay, I was gonna make a funny joke, but I feel like it'd be disrespecting the Dave show to make that joke. But bro, the thing you've got to understand, Dave, is that these YouTube fights, especially with Jake Paul, like they have so much money that they can pay these people off.
Anderson Silva's a Brazilian fighter that does actually, but I'd like to. Now he has cheated though in the past. He's taken steroids.
UFC fighters, they fight for like 50K a night, 50K, and if they get the bonus, they make like 100K, right? So
not at Anderson's
when Jake
ranks.
Paul comes to you and says, "I'm going to give you $500,000, but if you let me win, I'm going to give you $1 million just out of my pocket."
No, the Spider made some serious money. Spider made some serious money in his career. He's one of the greatest champions in UFC history. He made some serious money, and he's still making residuals.
I would really hope that he's going to win this
and
fight.
He's a god in Brazil, Drew. He's a god. He's a living god in Brazil. He's taken every bet possible because I know he knows he can't lose this fight. I think he's going to point him if he wants to knock him out. I think if he sees it's there, he'll dare. But I digress. Let's just fucking say that Jake beats him. Even if he doesn't, if they can line all this up and it's KSI versus Jake Paul or Logan Paul and fucking Jake Paul versus, or Kavos and Deji on the undercard, this could be fucking perfect for so many people. And so many people can make money. It could be fucking disgustingly sick. So.
Oh, yeah. It'd be insane.
It would be a lot of fun.
But this is a side question, right? Yes, but do you not think that if Jake Paul loses tonight, then all the hype for KSI versus Jake Paul is gone because Jake's already been punched in the face and been fucked up?
It's very possible. It just depends how it spins. I don't think personally I still would have right now. I have Jake Paul ahead of KSI in like boxer rankings, and this would just put them on the same par for me. And I don't feel too much about Jake Paul's fighting prowess after his fights. So to me, getting beaten by a legit fighter, and I do believe Anderson Silva doesn't hurt that, but to a lot of people it might, and I think you're probably right. I do.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
But who you got? Let me ask you who you got. Who you got tonight? You got Jake Paul, Anderson Silva. Who you got?
Like my honest, real opinion, what do I think is going to happen?
Yo.
Jake Paul's going to win.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Anderson Silva by points. Give me Anderson Silva by fucking unanimous decision, pointing
Jake Paul in round 2 is going to punch Anderson. He's going to punch him in the face, and then he's not going to get up.
You got to fight knockout? Oh, my God. Go put money on that. I don't see what the odds are.
Is there betting for it tonight?
Oh, God, yes. And I guarantee you, the fucking odds for if you can predict a second round knockout by Jake Paul of Anderson Silva, there's got to be amazing odds. You put $100 on that, you will make fucking serious bank. That's got to be crazy odds. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 500 British pounds on Jake Paul to win.
Go for it. Yeah, I like it. I think.
Can I bet? Can I bet on like Sky Bet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can. I can bet on Sky Bet.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Drew, I hate to see you lose that money, baby.
No, he's gonna lose that money. It's a rough one.
Nah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Yo, everyone in the chat, give me a W. Give me a W in chat to give me the luck that I'm gonna win this bet.
I hope he wins money, but I don't see how it's possible in this situation.
Jake Paul,
it's gonna be rough.
To win. Do I just do it to win, or do I do by KO TKO?
If you do a by knockout in the second round, if you do the prediction that you said you were gonna do there, that would get you paid. I think that I don't know what the odds are for just Jake to win. I'm not even sure if he's not favorited.
Do
right
win by
now.
KO? £500 gets me back 1,250.
That's it.
That's just win by TKO KO. If I do
pick a round, that's got to go up a lot. You know what? Fuck my chat. They haven't even hit the like button.
I know that's right. I was
Drew the
about to
fucking
say.
W's. There's a couple L's. But it's only the same person, though. It's just one person spamming.
Fuck you, that one person.
You're not cool in Drew's world no more.
Okay. So I'm gonna put 400 on Jake Paul to just win, which gets me 1,000 back if it wins.
All right.
And then I'm putting 100 on Jake to win in round 2, and if that wins, then I get 1,300 back.
Oh,
If I win both, then I get 2 bags, and if I only win one, then I get.
They're
1,000.
giving you 13-1 odds essentially, man. 13-100. That's fucking crazy. That's good odds, man. That's good fucking odds. I like that shit.
I'm not looking at it anymore. I've put the thing in and
you put it in. You did it. You clicked. Yeah. Oh my god, you savage! You didn't even think about it.
I'll have money in my Sky Bet anyway, so it's fine.
It was in my couch cushions. I love it. That's fucking great. But no, I got Anderson Silva. All right, so let's backtrack a little bit because we got Chris Denark and Xylee Star who have been patiently waiting in the wings, and I know they want to get their opinions on the situation with KSI and Cabo. So please, we'll start with Chris Denark because he'd been here longer and he had a hard day. He was yelled at by a short, angry Italian man.
It's cool, dude.
Now, I'm just saying, you always have a home here on Dead on Dave Productions.
I know, dude, this Deji and Kavos thing is out of control. The fact that he took 10K from Kavos in legal fees and his parents were the ones that did it and they kind of covered it up. I can't grasp the reasoning why they would just throw him under the bus like that and fuck him over. Like, I get it. I get it. But the Kavos called him out, but like they had to know at one point this was going to come back into the public eye again. You know, and the one who fucking leaked it was Keem, you know, like he said it. And I was like, I'm sitting there going, oh shit.
You know, I'm going to real quick. I want you to really try to do a good job of maybe letting him know some of the shit he says sometimes. Because there's a few of them out there. Like, and there's an interesting boxing story going on right now about Jake Paul, who's being sued by a couple of judges about bribing people, which is funny. I'm just saying, make sure Keem checks what he says sometimes, especially when he's drunk on live air. Because he said some stuff that might, especially now, might draw interest. I worry for him.
Why just put the bet on him? Because he's just going to bribe the guy and I'm going to win.
Yeah, like why? We would all just know to bet on Jake Paul now. Why do that? Why ruin that?
I love getting angry with him and having all the fun, but I don't want to see him ever get any shit over something.
No,
like
he's
that.
going to be fine. Like it's not something that's going to get him into shit because it was something that was like known, you know, for a while. Like people had the suspicion.
Jake has done that?
No, the KSI, not the KSI, the Deji thing, but the Jake Paul thing. No, I have no idea about that, nor do I even want to speculate on that. I'm going to start betting.
If Jake's actually being sued, then Keem can talk about it because the suit will be public.
Well, no, but it goes opposite. That's the funny part. It's just like he said it in passing, but he said that Jake bribes some people. So.
Yeah.
My channel yet again.
It was in passing, and I'm not going to say it's 100% a certain thing that he made.
Wait. Chris, you said something that piqued my interest, right? So did Deji and his parents get the 10K from Kavos' legal fees, or was that just what he lost?
What happened?
I believe he potentially lost the 10K from the legal fees in general, and there had to be another settlement. I think there was like a private settlement from what I understand from the last time I watched the Nick DiOrio video. But it just seems like bullshit. You know what I mean? Like his parents did this because he couldn't stop whining and being a little bitch the whole time. Like, how do you bitch?
Down.
But Drew, let me just ask this question because I'm gonna fucking have a moment here. How do you, with somebody who has over 9 million subscribers for multiple months, bitch and moan to your parents about not hitting 10,000, that they're like, you know what, baby boy?
10 million.
We might buy you 10 million subs. We might do it.
Bro,
like,
he was
what
probably sat there crying, fam. He was probably sat there crying every night.
That's pathetic.
So the dad should have walked up and
meals, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna eat any food until I hit 10 million."
His father should have did what all the fucking winners' fathers do. You think Tiger Woods' father would have bought him subs? No, he would have kicked him in the chest and put a golf club in his hand and said, "Make the putt, you bitch." Then you think the fucking Williams sisters' father would have? No, he would have said, "You bitches get back on the court and play each other until you pass the fuck out." Shut up, no
Think about it like this. Michael Jackson's dad beat the shit out of his kids until Michael Jackson became the greatest pop singer of all time.
Yeah. Well, he also did some other stuff allegedly too, though.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Don't beat your kids. Don't beat your kids.
Don't beat your kids. But like, come on.
Don't do that.
I mean, I came out fine.
Yeah, but all right. So there's different levels of beating. Now, and I don't want to get in everyone's trauma, but like I was beat pretty good. Like if but I would never say I was abused. You know what I mean? Like my mom hit me with phone books and spoons, things that some people would consider abuse. I would come back with, well, I had a smart fucking mouth. That's how I would respond. I deserved almost every one of those phone books she threw at me. And that bitch threw fucking Las Vegas phone books at me, Drew. You know how big a Las Vegas phone book was in 2000? Fuck.
Bro, I never had any of that shit because my dad is fucking way older than anyone would ever expect my dad to be. So, anytime he tried to do anything like that, even as like a kid, I could just like fucking show him my strength just by like holding him and being like, don't do that. And he'd be like, yes, you could probably kill me in like a fucking like a slap or something. So yeah, don't do that.
Can you imagine having like Ricky Berwick or Young Crip as a father and they got out of line? You could just be like, hold their nose while they're sleeping and be like, what was that, motherfucker? What was that? You want to talk some shit?
Just cut the brake fluid in the fucking wheelchair.
Now what, motherfucker? Now I walk behind you. You can't see me. What's up, bitch? Speak now, daddy. Speak now. Ah! Stab you in the neck with a fork. Chris, anything else on that situation there?
I genuinely believe that they need to recoup Cabos. Like Cabos got fucked over here, like hardcore. He needs to get his money recouped, and Deji needs to make some form of formal statement on it. And it might not get his channel deleted or anything, but fucking hell, bro. Like, give his money back, motherfucker.
Since you said that, do you feel that something like this, which when we drop everything else, I do think there is some seriousness to this. You know, you use the legal system to silence a fucking YouTuber who was telling the truth about your fucking family. Use the legal system, not just the YouTube system, the legal system. That almost feels like you can't have no channel no more. I don't know if I'm feeling like really angry.
YouTube doesn't give a fuck about shit like that. The only time YouTube will intervene and delete your channel is if you get convicted for like a sex felony.
Well, I know, I get it, but I mean, like, you should have your channel taken away for that too, by the way. But it's like you know what I mean? You're doing here. This is like you're silencing criticism and fact using money, power, and influence.
Kavos could do the same thing though, because like I said at the beginning, the legal system in the UK for this shit is awful, and like you have to defend yourself or you're fucked. Yeah. So if Kavos really wanted to, I'm sure it'd be fucking easy for him. He could raise a GoFundMe to get some money to countersue, and then like Deji would have to settle for it. Like it would have to go the other way. Otherwise, Kavos would win.
Absolutely. I think maybe he can go after him now. But back then, 10,000 was probably all he wanted to hedge on this, because what if he's wrong? He doesn't have all the he has a good. He ends up being right, but we don't all know he's right. We all think he's right. But what if some crazy fucking shit happens and he loses? It's like that wouldn't be good either. So I get why he would fucking pull out of 10 grand. But now, he might have something. But if Deji wants to avoid that, he needs to really do something soon. Like, too much time's passed already, in my opinion. Xylee, what do you think?
I'm very interested to see what Deji says about this. Like, is he going to say anything? Or is he going to react to it? I'm really interested to see. Because it's like you said, they stopped Cabos from saying the truth.
Yep. And he's got a massive fight to promote. And that's the worst thing
about it. It's not like Cabos was lying about Deji. It's not like Cabos was out here slandering Deji. He literally was telling the truth, and Deji knew it, and they went after his ass to silence him. And that's horrible.
And now Deji has got a major fight to promote. He's going to be in front of fucking reporters nonstop. And let me tell you, sports reporters are assholes. They love stories like this. They fucking love stories like this.
Hey, here's a key thing as well. Somebody in the chat said Subbotting is against TOS and they silenced him to save the channel. I can understand the thought of that, but bro, I've been in this YouTube community for like 11 years, yeah? I have seen some of the worst, like, craziest botted channels you've ever seen.
Drew's seen some shit.
I'm gonna name and shame as well, because if anyone can find their fucking analytics, it's actually fucked, yeah.
Woo!
There was some guy called Luke's Beans.
That's a stupid name.
It was the worst, most egregious case of subbotting I've ever seen, yeah. It was like his analytics were just like flatline, gain like 2,000 subs in like a day, flatline, and like slowly lose subs, and then like as it would lose enough, it would jump up by like another couple thousand. It'd be like another couple months of like flatlining and going down, and then up again in like one day. And back in the day, in the old YouTube days, you could literally click on a YouTube video's analytics from the watch page, and you could just see as a random viewer that like 99% of the views came from mobile devices, which obviously should never be a thing. Right. And you could do that for tons of channels. There's tons of companies that view bot. There's tons of like big corporations that sub bot and like try and make their stuff look more popping than it actually is. You can tell really easily by like, say, going on someone's channel like mine, and you see like, you know, the views are erratic depending on the content. Like if it's good content, it gets good views. If it's, you know, mediocre content or whatever, and it doesn't hit algorithm, it does little views, right? But there are channels where like, you know, every single video has 100,000 views to like 500,000 views, but they only have like 1,000 likes,
right,
on the video, or like 500 likes, because they'll just like, yeah, big companies and big corporations to just make sure everything looks like it's a good thing. Sure. They'll have like systems set up so that they can, you know, get however, like, you know, if the video isn't at certain view count by X amount of hours, the video's up, then it adds extra on to make it look better than it is. It's common. It's like Instagram. Like if you go on like an Instagram audit tool and you look at like a big celebrity like Britney Spears or Snoop Dogg, bro, like 50% of the followers fake.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of bots out there, and that's why the botting I don't give a fuck about. You know, and if
that's why I'm saying they won't delete the channel for that. Though. That's the thing. Although it is against TOS and they could delete the channel for it, they won't. Even in a legal standpoint, they won't, because if they set the precedent that they're actually going to do that, then they've got to delete like so many big corporations to that point, and it's not a floodgate that YouTube would want to open.
What the policy is on these type of lawsuits, because this depending on how Kavos wants to turn this. I mean, he could show a form of fucking fraud fairly fucking easy. You know, manipulation, fucking coercion, and there's some serious legal terms. I was reading a couple things on this. He might be in some serious trouble here, Drew. Like, depending on where Kavos wants to go with this and how seriously he wants to take it, like this guy, fucking, this is some. This baffles me that this happened. It baffles me. Why can't someone just say we fucked up? My dad thought I was a whiny fucking bitch.
That's the thing. Yeah, if Tenchi just came clean about it, it kind of be all right. Yeah.
But think about it like this. They're never going to do that. That's a massive YouTuber that hit a huge milestone, and he's going to have to admit that milestone is fake.
Yep.
Well, it's not, though. It's 20,000 subs into a 10 million fucking sub bucket.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like he botted his whole 10 fucking million.
But it's still 20K. Like if anyone else did that, their channels wouldn't. You'd be under heavy scrutiny forever. Well, no, you'd be under scrutiny. I'm not saying they would delete you.
What percentage of 10 million is 20K?
It's
like,
small.
Like YouTube's not gonna
obviously
give a fuck. Like that. For me, that it's a gesture of idiocy by parents. It's not a manipulation of views or subs. It meant nothing in the grand scheme of things. He probably farts that out in dead subs in a month. You know what I mean? It's like it probably. So to me, that's irrelevant. Like, let's fuck the sub botting thing, because it's the use of money and legal systems to silence fucking one of us. One of us, my brothers, the gladiator, the cock-grabbing gladiator who fuck a bad person up. That's Kavos. That's one of ours. And this motherfucker
I get it.
The only time YouTube would do anything for that would be if Kavos countersued and got them involved in the suit.
Yeah.
Right. And that I wanted to ask Drew, because in the UK, apparently these kinds of lawsuits are like super easy to file and win. I don't know what it is about the UK, but like you got your legal system just lets shit like this slide.
It's in the UK, we don't have the whole innocent before proven fucking guilty.
We don't have any of that.
He has a barrister who yells at you.
You guys are laughing, bro. Like, I'm just saying a joke. I'm not joking. But you are guilty until you prove innocence in the UK.
But Dave, this is why our court battles are way more fun than the UK ones. This is why we'll do the OJ trials and all that shit. We'll televise it. It'll be fun. In the UK, it's like, we don't give a fuck.
Straight up, the way the UK sees it is they'll go, right, there was no evidence to suggest that you did what this person is claiming you did. But you don't have any evidence to prove that you didn't do it. So we're going to charge you for it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is how the
Christ.
UK works. It's so
The
fun.
beauty of a situation like this, we have admission, we have confirmation. Well, we're about to, I got a feeling. We got everything. You got slam dunk wrapped in a fucking bow. This is a beautiful situation that rarely fucking happens. This could get cute. What's up, Rivy?
I just want to interject here real quick. What we have is a conversation, text message, whatever.
You're right.
Between Deji's, and I'm going to point out why this is important. Conversation between Deji's ex-girlfriend, Kavos, and Keemstar, right? We read this, was it last night, right? Here's the problem. And this was something that I became aware of during the Depp Heard trial, right? When Depp's team tried to bring stuff into evidence in the UK, right? UK will not accept this shit unless that person is there in person and testifies under oath. They will not accept anything like these tweets.
Drew just kind of just said the same thing. Yeah, Drew just kind of.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's just a weird one because you have to have like undeniable like evidence that you didn't do something to not get charged.
So maybe the
Even if
smartest
that
thing
person doesn't have
Deji,
anything
maybe
to
the
prove
smartest
that
thing that
you
Deji could do is
yeah.
do nothing. Maybe not admitting to it is the smartest thing you can do then.
Well, what about
at that
the
point,
email?
yeah, because the way the UK system works as well is we have like time limits on how long everything can be before evidence gets like automatically destroyed or you can't bring the case forward in court. So
Chris,
your
email?
best strat is sometimes to just do nothing and hope that all the time limits that people have on stuff just gets missed one time and then it gets thrown out.
Like out of curiosity, because of the email, right? The email that connected Deji's LLC company for his property management, it showed evidence.
Beforehand. That's true. That's the thing. Kavos wasn't just coming with an accusation. He did all the fucking work, man. I think he really had his T's fucking crossed and I's dotted.
Yeah, but no, when the suit originally happened, Deji was suing Kavos, right?
Yeah.
So Deji can't. It's not like how it is in the UK where you can just countersue in the same suit.
No. This would be a completely different fight. That's the beauty of what happened here. He doesn't have to countersue. He could fucking complete a total new fucking lawsuit.
What happened, right, was they settled before any arrangement came up,
right.
and it probably on Kavos's end, it probably seemed smarter to just do what the fuck they said than like risk taking it to court.
Why lose more than 10K?
It's just weird, right? Because if you took the exact same case to court in the UK, but it was Kavos bringing it to Deji, he would have like a 99% chance he'd win.
Yeah.
But then because it's Deji bringing it towards Kavos, he automatically has like a 95% chance.
Well, Kavos would have nothing to sue. He had all the evidence. He was making. He just made a video.
Of course, at the time,
so
but now he could countersue.
Right. It wouldn't even be a countersuit. I think he can bring a completely different suit of a completely different action against him because this is a different crime. This is a cover up. This is fraud. This is a lot of different things that he can. I'm saying this has nothing to do with what happened before. This could be a completely different thing. And this is just based off some articles that I
guess
read.
It all depends how they settled as well, because I guess it depends what's on that piece of paper that made them stop everything.
Well, I think once if we do end up getting confirmation that this happened, that they admit to it or whatever. That's gonna make all that fucking null and void.
You're looking a bit touched.
It was bullshit. It was a agreement made under false pretenses. They lied and now it's proven. It's like none of that could be upheld. I think Kavos has got him dead to rights if this all turns out to be what it looks like. But we'll see. We just got a big old dono though, and I don't even know what it was. I'm so sorry that I missed it. Thank you so much for the love.
Somebody in chat, tell us the dono.
My Streamlabs is still being an absolute butt nugget. Oh wait, it's up. Never mind. I'll be able to tell you myself. Mwahaha! You can't beat me, YouTube.
Just in between that, can I show you something as well?
Oh yes, Bandy with $50. You're looking a bit parched. I am indeed. Oh, is that you? Oh, Drew's cake. You have your own strain, dude.
I have a few now, actually.
Oh man, hold on. Let me grab a hat. I'm behind the times. Tell the kids about your strain, Drew. Shit.
Essentially, I don't want to get the stream AI restricted, you know. So I'm not gonna say anything too bait, but basically I have this herbal tea, and there will be seed form at some point, so everyone will be able to buy it as YouTube merchandise. Give it until January.
Woo! Drew's the man. Drew's the man.
And if you want to
Drew is
see
the
it, then
nicest
check
dude
my
I've met.
Twitter, because I know everyone in this space loves Twitter, and my Twitter is dead, right? Like all my other social medias pop in so hard, right? But my Twitter, absolutely dead. So if you want to look at my Twitter, I'm going to start posting nice pictures of nugs every single day. So
Yeah, I was about to say you should just do that now. Like, why the fuck not? I like all your fucking tweets, dude. I'm trying to keep your Twitter
I think
irrelevant.
it's just
Trying to keep your
because I've
Twitter
been so
relevant.
inactive on Twitter for so long, it just doesn't even show my tweets to people who have their home feed set to like the algorithm. So it just doesn't even show up to people.
Let's get him going again, boys and girls and children of all ages. One of my mods, please drop Drew's social media extravaganza up in there, but at very least the Twitter. And let's get him popping because Drew's the shit and we're going to get fucked up. I'm about to take a big bad bong rip for that $50 dono, by the way.
Hey,
you saw my new
tobacco.
piece, right, Drew? Yeah, with
tobacco in the water pipe.
In the water pipe. In the water pipe is.
Did you guys ever have to do that in the US where like the smoke shops couldn't call it a bong and they had to call it a water pipe?
They made us. So for me, where I was in New York at the time, they said you have to call this like it wasn't even a joke. The lady that worked at the tapestry store and like the weed store,
The tapestry store.
dude, literally, it was like this shit fucking like thrift store that sold tapestries and shit. I used to be a huge hippie. I used to be a hippie, bro.
Shit right there.
No,
That's the shit
I
you
used
see
to
in
be hippie.
Europe, bro. That was the shit
Yeah.
that I saw in Germany when I lived there, man. I'd go to a tapestry store and in the corner there'd be water pipes and that fucked up K2.
Yep.
Exactly. So she would tell people like walk in. I'd be like, "You're the lady that sells weed, right?" She goes, "I don't know what you're talking
What you
about.
talking about, bitch?"
We sell vases here." And I'm like, "What?"
Vase
She goes,
is
"You
dope.
have to say it's a vase or a vase." I was like, "Bitch, what? Like, what the fuck?"
Give me my smokable vase, bitch. Drew, the seeds will be available everywhere seeds are legal to import. Yes, they are. You can't block a seed, baby. Can't block a seed. The greatest tomatoes you'll ever have in your life.
Exactly.
The only thing I'll say though is so the Drew's cake itself, when the seeds come out, is going to be crossed with a hardcore Skittles genetic that we already
This
have.
is from Pimpy
And
since he wouldn't
the
let
flower
me pay him.
time on the Drew's cake is fucking 12 weeks.
Whoa.
So I don't know if anyone grows in chat, but like fucking hell, 12 weeks on the flower time. So I'm hoping that the hardcore Skittles brings it down to like 10.
But the fucking flower, 12 weeks?
Yeah. Like an extra month than what you would think it would be.
That's rough. That's rough.
Mhm.
That's fucking. Well, if my math's right, my stoner met 3 months. That's a fucking.
So it's like, if anything, you really don't want seeds of just the Drew's cake itself. Like the flower is beautiful, but you don't want seeds of the Drew's cake itself. You want it crossed with something else to add some flavor and then also get the flower time down.
Drew's cake and Maui Wowie cross pollination. Let's go.
Oh wait, I have an old bag here.
How about purple sticky punch? Yeah, fucking love it. All right, this one's for Drew for Bando and motherfucking. Well, I would say Riveter, but it's actually from Pimpin' Pete.
The last one I did.
Oh, that's dope.
You got the packaging's fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, very 80s. I love that. Just like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking loving it. All right. Rump and Dump, what's up there? The most confusing thing I saw at a smoke shop would be selling sex toys. Listen to me. Darling,
That is-
sex toys anywhere is not confusing at all. Now, what you do with it when you get home might be confusing, but that's between you and God, darling. That's between you and
Wait.
God.
How would it be confusing, Dave?
Well, if you stick a dildo up your fucking nose hole, I think the gods would be displeased. So there's always a wrong way to do something, Chris the Narc. I'm just saying.
True.
Remember,
True,
you know
there
that
is.
little packet that's in fucking speakers of silica? Yeah, that's in every speaker thing that you'll ever get.
Yeah.
It says "Do not eat." Why the fuck?
Yeah.
Because some idiot fucking ate it. That's why they had to put it on there. Some asshole ate it, and that's why they put it on there.
I mean, if it didn't say "do not eat," why wouldn't you try it?
Because why would you eat? So why would they put something in speakers for you to? It's not an Andy's Mint, Drew. It's not like, hey, have a candy.
It might look nice. It might be like, oh look, it looks like some little fish eggs.
If they put a Tide Pod in there, maybe. Tide Pods look very appetizing.
I mean, so you find the nicest food in the weirdest places.
That's true. Mushrooms, baby. Mushrooms. I'm thinking
Sometimes
about
it's
trying
inside a little camera box.
The greatest things are inside a little camera box. Mix my dong up with my bong. Never do that. Nick Diorio, I doubt this is relevant to your show, but I reposted all 3 Cavos videos to my second channel in a compilation. These are the ones that cost him 10K. It's actually very relevant to the show because we just spent most of it talking about that. Absolutely, Nick. And thank you for doing that. I think that's a good use of archival skills. And yeah,
Wait, Nick, can you jump in here so I can ask you a question about the whole situation quick, so I can clarify something in my brain about like how the whole lawsuit ended?
Eats, we need you. Eats is being summoned. Nicholas Eats Diorio, please come.
Please.
Drew is asking for your presence. Christina Vina, curling irons have a warning that's safe for external use only. Yeah, but I've seen dumbass fucking girls on TikTok.
If you get desperate,
I'm trying to
you get desperate.
Well, what occurs?
What do you mean you get desperate?
Oh, she meant it as a sex toy. Oh, Christina Vina meant it as a sex toy. Oh, that hurt my vagina. Oh my god.
God.
Oh, my labia.
Oh, my labia.
I hate it here.
No, you don't. That's a
This
lie.
is the best show on YouTube.
agree.
Yes, Nick.
It's the
Nicholas, hello, sir.
How are you guys?
We're fantastic.
Dylan.
We're lighting up.
What's up, Nick?
With Drew. He's got a question for you.
All right. So Nick, you know about like kind of the ins and outs of how everything ended, right?
Yeah, I refreshed myself today a lot. We made a video 2 years ago talking a lot about it, but
So the main thing I don't really understand is obviously, so Deji sued Kavos, right? And it was specifically for like, defamation, or?
so in the UK court, actually, I don't know why I'm telling a UK person about the UK courts, but basically here it's extremely difficult to win in America it's extremely difficult to win a defamation case. So
Okay, it's easy as fuck.
yeah, it's basically the opposite. It's innocent till proven guilty versus guilty till proven innocent, depending on where
Just
you're
before you
located.
came in, I was just explaining that to these guys. Like exact same words.
I think the tweet that Kavos posted of Deji's dad said they were going to talk to lawyers about suing Kavos and Keemstar. Interesting, they didn't sue Keemstar.
Right? Interesting. The one who's in the States.
Even though they definitely have the money to make the cross-continental lawsuit. They definitely have the money.
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it.
But yet they didn't. Because maybe they knew they were
when
lying.
everything ended,
What?
But when everything ended with the 10K, the Kavos, that was the 10K that Kavos spent on his legal fees himself, right?
Yes.
But then what was the actual settlement for? Like what was?
So Kavos only gave me the 10K number. That could be the legal fees or the settlement, but I'm pretty sure I have some stuff in front of me that I don't know if necessarily is out there.
Oh.
So I have
Deji
to be
got
very
his. I know
careful.
Deji got his lights.
I
much.
should have. If I was better at my job, I would have reached out and asked Kavos to just come on and explain it. I don't know if he's got time to do it, but I probably.
I don't know
should've done
what
that.
Kavos. Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm not really sure what Kavos
What
can
he
or can't say.
True.
If
I'm pretty
anything, it's
sure
probably
he
better
can't
for
say a
us
lot
to
of the stuff
speculate
he
as much
is.
as we can, and then Kavos later on can
True.
tell us what was right and wrong,
No,
right?
yeah,
And
you're
privately.
And ideally, I should say, I wish I could just hear it from the horse's mouth. Let me ask you, Nick.
Are you guys familiar with like how like the actual proof, not just the girl saying
This is exactly what I wanted to ask you, because I was going
Yeah.
to say, how concrete does this all look? So this is perfect. You're right. Simpatico, baby. Take us there.
The way I describe it, and I watched this on, I basically watched my own video to remember how fucking concrete this
You're the
is.
source.
It was concrete 2 years ago. Like without the new
What, that the parents
information.
did?
No, it was concrete that it happened. It wasn't concrete.
Well, I
we
think
didn't
that's
know the
always been
actual
known, but the
context.
parents happening, like the parents doing it, is that concrete now?
Well, here's the thing. It makes more sense because we didn't know whether Deji used the dad's email or the dad did it at that
Oh, so
point.
the
But
dad's
now
email was-
she's filled in the blanks of like the context. Basically, this is what we had. So Deji was losing subscribers from, I guess, like a purge, right? Like he was just about to hit 10 million subs, and then
And
he
then they do
purged
like
down
the
like
removing inactive or whatever.
yeah. When you have 9 million subs, a 2K sub purge for me is like a 50,000 purge.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Deji.
yeah.
So
I
that
mean, it
must
happens
have
to
been-
me all the time. I'll like just get to a new subscriber milestone, and then it'll go down by like 1,000 subs. I'm like,
Yeah. So that must have been like crippling for him. And I mean, I don't mean to just sit here and bash Deji, but we know in the past he's had some self-image problems finding himself with KSI being his brother and stuff like that. That's definitely something that happened. That was evident during their drama. He's like, yeah, I want to be my own person. I want to be famous for being me and stuff. I could understand why he would have issues with losing that many subs that quickly. The other issue is that he posted a video about the coronavirus. Does anyone remember? I think I have COVID-19.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We went over your video, y'all's video last night. We were laughing so hard at that.
So yeah, and that happens, and the video actually, unironically, has about 41,000 dislikes at the time of me posting my video in 2020. So a lot of people really didn't like that video. He was actually losing subs. So the speculatory part with the information that we know now is the subs must have been purchased in between that purge and him starting to lose subs. Because what happened is this website, Freeway Social, which John Swan verified could bot followers on TikTok, so the website does work, published a video exposing Deji. The reason why they were mad is because Deji apparently charged back.
That's right. That's right.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Charged
I
back.
remember how fucking stupid this whole
hell.
thing was. That's right. He's an idiot charged back.
What we assume happened
Wait, hold up. He charged back, yeah? But wait, if he used his parents' PayPal and the parents didn't know, and then a month later they check their bank statements or whatever and go through and they go, what's this payment for 500 quid? We didn't make this to Freeway Social, and they charge it back.
Yeah.
No. That's actually it's actually worse.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
So we're assuming now with all the context that Dunya just added that they thought the subs were like a lemon from Freeway Social because Deji was actually organically losing because of the COVID video. So that's what I think happened. I think they thought the subs were fake and Deji couldn't have been losing as fast as he was. So they charged it back because they thought the service was a scam.
The thing is, if you're buying like real fucking subs from some website, yeah, they're never gonna be real. Like when somebody says like real or whatever, it's just gonna give you accounts that fucking have like a profile picture and look real. They're still not gonna be real, and they'll still get purged after like a couple months.
Yeah, there are better like websites and worse websites, definitely. I think they thought like they got purged within a day.
There's no way they're thinking they're buying 20,000 real people subscribing for 400 quid. There's no way you would think that. So that's why I'm leaning on the side of if it's with the parents' email and Deji actually did it, and then the parents see that there's some weird charge that he didn't tell them about, and then they charge back it because they think it's just like some fraud thing. I could totally see
The only
that.
reason
Why
that
else would they charge back? Like
the only reason that I believe my specific narrative that I just painted is because the Freeway Social guy claimed before he abruptly deleted all his content and never talked about it again, which I assume is a legal threat, but whatever. I don't know that for a matter of fact. He said that they went back and forth on like whether the subs were real or not. And the guy was complaining and he's like, no, these are your subs, you're just losing subs.
You know what's great, Drew? I can kind of answer it. Yeah. Rich people fucking suck, and they can go, well, they were fake subs, so I'm going to pay with fake money. Charge back.
Period.
Bang.
Yeah,
Rich people suck.
Yep.
Just to get to the actual like tangible shit. So what they had there was a email that was used to purchase the subs called property22@btinternet.com. They had an IP address from where the charge happened from, and the PayPal transaction was done under Olajide Olatunji, which is Deji's father. So from there are things that could be faked, I guess. You could have a different Olajide Olatunji like fake account or whatever to buy the subs.
Nick, say that name 5 times fast. Go.
Olajite Olatunji, Olajite Olatunji, Olajite Olatunji, Olajite Olatunji, Olajite Olatunji.
It's not that hard to verify,
man, Nikki.
Well, wait, we did verify it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So if you verified that everything's real with the PayPal emails and stuff, then like.
So the property 22 at BT Internet, that's what we'll talk about right now. BT Internet is the service provider for Deji's area. It's also the service provider for the IP address. The IP address couldn't be a VPN because the VPNs don't start like in that area don't start with that, like it doesn't connect back to BT Internet. We did that research to figure that one out. It had to be like a local IP there. Deji tried to refute this by saying it came from Harrowboro, so Kavos reached out to Mutahar directly, who traced it, saying it exclusively comes from Peterborough.
Holy shit.
So we verified that part. Now the property 22 part. Now people were trying to tie like, well, why would Deji have anything in line with property? What does Deji do? Well, Deji's a landlord and he owns a property called Property 22 in his landlording service. And when you go to that that actual website, it's Deji's mom and Deji's dad who's tied to it. So now We have an email that's definitely tied to Deji. We have the name of the transaction. We have an IP from Deji's local area. For someone to fake this, it would have to be like somebody who traveled
that'd be
there.
insane. I think that it's definitely like on that front. Just so you know a bit more about the whole BT Connect thing. So when it comes to those emails, they're actually like most of the time nobody would ever use like some random email that like the internet service provider gave them. I could understand an American thinking like, well, why would they even use that email? But so I think in America you get this. When you're just in like a random place, like in a shopping mall or whatever, and you see like an open internet, and then you open it and it always tries to make you log into an account, but you're like, how does anyone have an account for this? With the BT Connect thing, if you actually use that email and you have like the password for it and whatnot, you can just connect to Wi-Fi anywhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you can just like open it up and connect. So like a lot of people, especially like people who own a house and own the broadband and everything like that, they usually actually actively have that password and email in their mind of like that's an email, So I could understand somebody making like a PayPal if they previously had like issues with an email or something with that. Yeah.
And by the way, with the BT internet email, people check to see what the recovery emails were. One of them was Yinka at comedyshortsgamer.com. We verified privately, or Keemstar verified privately, that did belong to Deji's mother. That was an email she did use.
God damn.
And then this is the smoking gun, because if let's say they faked all of this is all fucking fake. I found something nobody would even fucking think to set up. So do you guys know on Skype, if you type in an email, it'll give you an associated account?
Yes. Yeah. I think back to my Skype days. Yes.
This was my contribution with John, is when I went into Skype, I put in property22 at btinternet.com, and lo and behold, it was Deji's dad's Skype.
Oh, shit.
So we assumed at the time, I think we said in our video, it was either a family member who did it or Deji tried to do it through his dad. But without a shadow of a doubt, these subs were botted. They were paid for.
I'm fully leaning towards that it was his dad's PayPal account and Deji actually did it. And then like a month later, his dad's been going through the bank statement and seen this weird charge for like 500 quid and has gone, I'm going to charge back here. And then behind the scenes, all the shit started. They thought, let's start a lawsuit to get this to go away. And to be honest, it did go away for like 2 years. So.
Well, because unfortunately, so Kavos tweeted out this. He said he didn't get 10K. I paid 10K to defend what I could. Yeah. So he was not going to fight any more than 10K. He made that.
And that's what I want to know as well. How did that end up getting settled? Because that's what he's paid already. But then what was? I
don't think he got settled. I think that he just agreed to take the video down. Is that all that happened, Nick?
So I know the videos getting taken down were part of the agreement. I would assume maybe because this is just me operating off of like. What I don't know how I would assume based off what I saw Kavos do is I guess a lot of tweets were probably removed or something like that. It's probably just like I can't talk about this for a certain amount of time kind of thing.
So settlement's probably a real loose term here. It's an agreement more than likely that
it was you shut the fuck up and we won't go further with this.
Okay. That's what it is. Yeah. And there was probably a moratorium at some point that would kick in.
It cost 10K to do that. Jesus Christ.
Well, because that's the thing is Deji obviously wanted to go to like fuck with Kavos, and when Kavos has to deal with it in the UK, it's stacked infinitely more against him. Kavos didn't do like a GoFundMe.
Nick, this is what I was explaining to these guys earlier. If in the UK, the person who starts the lawsuit has like a 95% chance of winning, even if they're in the wrong.
Oh yeah.
So, like with like Deji's getting the suit towards Kavos, if he doesn't spend a lot of money to defend it, he lose.
Oh
100%.
yeah. That's why he's decided 10K was enough.
Yeah. So, but it's the same thing now, where now all this evidence is out. If Kavos wanted to do the same thing back to him, he's probably got like a 99% chance of winning. God. He's got that extra 4% where he's actually in the right,
Depending on how this goes, what he could fucking show, there could be like a full-scale family collusion here. Like, this is disgusting on a lot of different levels.
Well, Kavos is claiming that KSI reached out to talk about the lawsuit with him.
Oh,
what?
Shit, I was
today?
Oh my god!
No, like at the time, and then he
chose
at the time.
Oh, at the time, and then he chose not to. Yeah. Who chose not to? KSI or Kavos?
Let me read the direct message here.
While you're doing that,
very clear about what I say.
Olsen Wells.
You want to tread lightly on that one, Nick. You want to tread lightly on that one.
Olsen Wells donated 5.
So here's what
Hold on
Kavos
1 second,
tweeted
Riveter. hold on. I want to read this because hold on 1 second, Riveter. I want to go ahead and read this out. Orson Welles, £5 or euro or something. I have a painkiller addiction. Any way of getting the THC product to Ireland? I know I can kick the meds with THC. Yeah, you can. Thank you, Orson. Sorry, he was waiting a while.
Northern Ireland, get an NHS number and then you can get medical THC cartridges on prescription.
Best.
But only in Northern Ireland, not in actual Ireland. So you have to like do summon and summon.
You can drive up to Northern Ireland, right? You can just drive up there.
I don't know how it works after Brexit. I don't know how it works with getting an NHS number.
That's a good point. I don't know. You're speaking Gaelic to me now. You might as well be. It's all those goddamn problems up there across the pond, Drew. Come over to America. We'll take care of you. Come over to America. All right.
One day.
Wonder. This is fucked. So what do you think, Nick? What's your overall opinion of this? I mean, obviously you're close to it, but I mean.
Before we get there, I just want to clarify the KSI point.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Riveter, you want it or I got it?
Well, Kavos tweeted out that here's what he says. Also, I want to clear up that I don't think KSI is to blame at all. He reached out to help, but I'm guessing he learned the truth and stuck with his family. I can't blame him for that one or for that at all.
Well,
yeah.
he may not. That he wrote that then, or that he wrote that now.
That was today that was today at around 7 p.m.
He's a bigger man than me, because I'm sorry if I find out that you stick with your family while they're silencing me using money and influence and fucking power legally. No, you're a fucker too. He's a better man than me.
I'm gonna be sympathetic to Deji for a second. You have to look at this from his perspective. If he is found out to have botted subscribers, it doesn't matter if his dad did it. He's banned.
Nah, he's not. I was saying this earlier, bro. Like the amount of big companies that bot and like the YouTube doesn't do shit. Like,
I think though, I think it would come down to the fact that this was a very like high level controversy. And I think something would have
if it was something like if it was a high level controversy and it came out that like 5 million of Deji's 10 million subs were botted, then yeah, they'd probably ban him. But
right, I think because it's dropping the bucket, I would like to think Drew is right. I don't know if he is. I'd like to think he is, because
I'm not gonna trust YouTube with that one, and I don't think like
that's fair
again
too.
Like you have to put yourself in Deji's shoes. Drew could say that, but Deji wouldn't necessarily. I mean, I'm assuming Deji wouldn't necessarily feel safe coming out going, "Yeah, we did bot those subs."
He
right?
knows how big of a meme he'd become too.
Should be dealt with privately. But the thing is, he has so many YouTube connections that, like, if he did do anything wrong, YouTube's literally just gonna phone him and say, "Hey, can you just delete this?" And you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy one to me. What's the solution here? Is there one on Deji's side when it comes to Kavos? What do you think should happen?
Easily. I think if Deji reaches out and makes the whole situation right privately with a check to, I mean, this guy's fighting Floyd Mayweather next month. I think he writes a check to Kavos.
It better have a couple of extra zeros though, Nick, right? I mean, am I right on that?
I don't even think it needs to be extra. I think you just pay what you owe and maybe an honest apology in private.
And be like, here's $100,000. I'm really sorry.
It's really just about the principle of the whole thing. I'm happy deleting the tweets and moving on. I think I proved what I had to prove when me and John made the video in 2020. There's no reason to really drudge it up again, but just the fact that like now we have testimony from somebody who was in the house at the time. That makes me a little more infuriated.
I'd like to give Kavos a big brain moment here. Here's what I think he should do. I thought about this. I had an opinion earlier, but I got a better one now. He should, when this happens, if an agreement does happen and he gets the $10,000 and he's shaking hands and all that, he should throw in this little caveat. He said, all right, if you lose to Mayweather, I get next. And that should be the agreement.
Yeah.
If you lose to Mayweather, I get next. And that's how they squash it. Because he's losing to Mayweather. And then Kavos gets next.
It would have to be if he loses the fight after Mayweather, because it's going to be an exhibition fight and there isn't technically a winner.
I think there's a chance he gets knocked out. I think
even if he does get knocked out, because it's an exhibition fight, there's still not technically a winner and there isn't like anything going on anyone's record. So.
True, but in the eyes of all of us, he got knocked the fuck out, and he's fighting
not
Kavos
in the eyes
next.
of a contract.
I want Kavos next on that one if he gets knocked out by Mayweather. If he gets knocked out, even if he beats Mayweather, I still want Kavos next. And he ain't beat Mayweather. That didn't even feel natural saying out of my mouth. Nick, who you got? Jake Paul or Anderson Silva?
Hold on, before I'm gotten my Deji one out there, I think that if for some reason, God forbid this happening, that fucking Floyd Mayweather has like some kind of massive heart attack in the middle of the fight as he's falling, I think his fist would knock Deji completely unconscious if it made contact. Even if it wasn't a distinct punching motion, I think Deji still loses the fight.
Yes,
but
I agree with that 100%. Optimal's right too. Didn't Mayweather knock out Logan Paul for a second in that fight? Yup. And revived
That's the
him.
fucking frustrating part. Holy shit, dude. All fucking day. And all these stupid Deji Kid fans are like awful. They're like reaching out being like, you don't care about this. You only want to hurt the man while he's down. He's fighting Floyd Mayweather, the biggest fight of his career, which he earned by training hard. And I'm like, holy shit, I can't. Are you real? Are you a real person writing this to me right now? And it's obvious he got this fucking fight because he's just like a celebrity. That's the only reason it's happening. And he's like, oh, you're just jealous. You wish you could fight Floyd Mayweather. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
People who say that obviously don't pay attention to Floyd Mayweather. This is what Floyd Mayweather does. He does this in every country in the world. He just had an exhibition fight in fucking Japan, like within the last 30 days. He's done multiple this year. It's what he does. This is all he does now. They're show fights. He makes bags. He draws people around the world, and nobody talks about it. You barely see these articles until he fights an influencer asshole in goddamn America. It's crazy.
But that's
in
because
Arizona.
even he's making way more money from these fights, so he promotes them more as well.
Yeah.
And for your
I've
first
seen him
question,
multiple times having like videos of him just with like maybe $500,000 to like $1 million in cash, and he'll just be saying, it would just be laughing. He'll be like, "Ha ha, I'm making all this money from an exhibition fight with a YouTuber, and you're making," and then he just picks up like one stack. He's like, "You're making this from your fights." So it's like, he's not even caring. Like, you know, he's there in the fight, like looking at his watch, yawning, like, yeah. Oh,
he went to prison for beating his wife. I mean, how much are we supposed to fucking really expect from him? Go ahead, Nick.
That means he's 51-0, right?
Yes. And yes, if you count probably more than just the one woman though, Nick. Let's be honest. There's probably many more and kids I've heard, but I don't know.
I gotta say, my boy, I want Anderson Silva to win desperately.
Yes,
tonight, but I think the Jake Paul curse is gonna happen, and he's gonna fall.
Exactly.
No! I think the check is cleared.
What? Are you here for the bet?
No.
You should
bet. I put 400 on Jake Paul to win, and then I put 100 for him to win KO round 2.
He did it live on the air, Nick. He's a psycho. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think the check is cleared. I think we're in the WWE land. I don't think fucking it's gonna happen.
I don't believe Mr. Brazil will do this.
I am rooting for Uriah Hall though, because I think he has a chance.
Oh, who's Uriah Hall fighting?
He is. Let's see the card. Okay, the card. Let's tell you the tail of the tape. Okay,
that was the tail of the tape.
Fighting on the first one. Who is Uriah Hall is fighting? I don't know how to say this guy's name. Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
The former running back. Yeah, Le'Veon, who got a couple domestics, I believe. So, yeah, he's another class act.
Yeah. So, Dr. Mike's fighting, then Uriah Hall. And then, I don't know any of the other people on the card.
Shit. But Dr. Mike's fighting.
Dr. Mike's the opening round. People were calling him a clout chaser for not fighting on the iDubbbz card and fighting on this.
What was the iDubbbz card tonight, too?
No, just like he's not on an iDubbbz card. Like he was brought in on iDubbbz and now he's fighting on a Jake Paul card.
Fuck all that. Get that money. Fucking bitches.
That's straight on.
Get that money. Go fight anywhere that you can. iDubbbz doesn't have another event. Get another event, iDubbbz. What the fuck?
Dude, the fucking headliner of iDubbbz's event is fighting on the bottom of a Jake Paul card.
Yeah. No, that's
Isn't that ironic?
I mean, that is the level though. That is like, if you look at the hierarchy, that is fully where it would be.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's
probably. I don't know if that's where. I feel like KSI would still co-main something like this just because he's like as big as he is. But that's talent-wise probably where KSI would be too.
Yeah. No.
I've got a question for Nicholas, and maybe I've got this wrong. But I don't think Deji will ever apologize, nor will he ever pay the money. And the reason why I say that is if we look at his actions and behavior with the whole thing with his dog Tank, right, and what he did to destroy his neighbors and everyone that was associated with them, right? Nick, am I wrong on that? Or
No, I agree with you. I think
Yeah,
we
wait.
did a 3-part series that really like psychologically analyzed Deji in 3 distinct controversies in his life.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
Wait.
that's-
Did Kavos have anything to do with like Deji's dog getting put down that time? Like,
No.
did Kavos actively influence that?
No.
No,
If
in
anything,
fact-
he'd be
in fact-
more mad at me.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Because
Nick
if
made a
that
few
was
jokes.
if that was the case, I'd be like, I understand the vendetta.
No, honestly, I think he could be mad at me for making a video about it now. Not now, but 2 years ago. I think justifiably angry at me and John. Macavos had nothing to do with that one. Basically,
okay.
we started off kind of talking about Deji, what kind of person he was, how malicious he could be. I believe a quote from the dog situation is like, yeah, my neighbor has grandchildren and they're making fun of them in school and shit. And that's their fucking neighbor's fault or something like that. Like bashing the like basically dropping the fact that like her kids go to like the local schools, like her grandkids go to the local schools to fuck with them. I thought that was really fucked. I thought a lot of it was really fucked.
So maybe these are
and
just
then the
fucked
other
people.
situation, and then going on to that one, and it was. I think the ending that what we said is like Deji hasn't grown, Deji hasn't changed. He continues to remain exactly the same the entire way throughout. Like there's no character traits that like move here. It's a very static environment for Deji. Now recently, people have told me Deji cares a lot more. I watched him win a fight. He looks like he's in shape. Everybody's saying how amazing Deji's doing, how great his life is right now, how he's turned everything around. And honestly, I don't think of a better thing he could do to solidify that than to right this wrong and move on with his life. Because I'm happy to move on.
Right this
That's
wrong,
very
right this check. Right
Yep.
this wrong and right that
Let
check.
the check clear and then go beat up Floyd Mayweather. I'm rooting for you, buddy.
No, I'm not. I hope Jake Paul. I hope Anderson Silva gets reason to get mad tonight and decides I'm not only going to outpoint you because I'm the first fighter you've ever fought that knows how to actually fight, so I'm going to outpoint you easily. I hope he gets mad and he decides to just beat the bloody piss out of Jake Paul tonight. And then I hope fucking Deji gets floored by fucking Mayweather. I hope all these assholes get exposed. They're great YouTube boxers and entertainers, but stop all this insanity. This needs to be stopped.
What's gonna happen,
now?
bro? Look, tonight, man has 2 options. He has take 500K and then beat Jake Paul, or take 1.5 million and then fucking lose. He's gonna take the 1.5 million and
Brazil.
lose and get that extra bonus that he
Brazil.
has in the contract. You know,
Brazil, like the flag is like the color of your hair, Drew. It's fucking prideful green. No,
nah, money is just. You know, it's one of them ones. People do that shit.
Brazil.
My fucking
It's like
prediction
25
for
minutes
tonight,
and you make an extra fucking million.
But Brazil.
my prediction for tonight is that Jake Paul stretched too hard during practice, and while he's up there getting ready to throw some heavy punches, the Chris Weidman incident happens.
He front
but
kicks
only
him.
in reverse. Only in reverse. Jake falls to the
Oh,
ground with a broken
fuck.
leg. And it doesn't even make sense because they're boxing,
They're
but it's
boxing.
going to make sense to me.
It
It's going to be a reference.
It could happen. He could like step backward. Like, didn't that happen with Conor McGregor? He literally stepped backwards.
Yeah, but
from
that
Yeah,
was
the
but he
after some
checked the
shin
leg
kicks.
kick.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I swear it still only happened because he stepped on his ankle.
No,
wrong when
it was
stepped
because
backwards.
he checked some vicious kicks.
I
in
think
that
Connor
fight.
even said it was
Vicious.
hurt beforehand, too. I don't know. There's a lot of factors.
There,
for
there's
that
some
leg
good
thing.
video of him checking the bone, like the bone spur that comes off your ankle. Like you could see he got fucked on that. And then he stepped
broke my
back.
ankle in like 5 places
Weird
when I was
skater.
skating one time, and that was from like going down a drop of like this height and just landing on it wrong, so it just completely exploded. So I can imagine that could happen. in
That
boxing.
video showed up again for me recently, Drew. Your skating video, you shatter your fucking ankle. That was great, man. That was high quality entertainment, brother. Thanks for taking one for the team. Good God. You skate. That's what you get for getting on something with 4 wheels and a little tiny piece of wood. What's the matter with you? Good God.
Hey, bro, I've completed my childhood dream of becoming a sponsored skater now. So
Oh, no shit.
You
Why
do
did
everything, bro.
You do
literally
everything. You are
everything.
incredible. Jesus. You're like a weed smoking Rob Deerdeck, dude. I fucking love it.
Bro, the thing is that, look, Nick, you say like I do everything, right? So when I was younger, I had like all this inspiration and stuff I wanted to do, but because I lived in like the tiniest area and I couldn't do anything and I had no money, I just couldn't do anything. So then when I moved out when I was like 16, and ever since I've been living by myself, I'm 25 now, whenever I get into like a little depressed state or I'm like not feeling as good just for like a week, I just think to myself like, oh, when I was younger and I was in school, what was one thing that I wanted to do which I didn't end up doing? And then I just do it, and then it makes me feel happy.
Fucking
So,
killer, dude. You're so
You live
fucking
a great
killer.
that's just why I do so many things, because I just think like, oh, I wanted to be able to do that, and then you learn it.
The secret of this fucking channel of if you like what I do is surround yourself with people who make you smile the way Drew just put a smile on my fucking face. The people that are around here just bring fucking happiness to me. That's amazing. This dude's just cool. He's cool as fuck.
I appreciate that.
25.
I don't really try. It's just everyone needs to just be themselves. The most uncool you can be as a person is when you're trying too hard.
Absolutely. And the great audio slave, to be yourself is all that you can do. Ooh. Man, he's dead. He died though.
This one's for you, Dave.
Yes, rip it. Oh, look at that, Chunks. Yeah. Rip it, rip it, rip it. That's a nice big fucking mouthful. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, there, Mr. Diorio. Did we have anything else in that situation you'd like to cover? Because if not, we've done an hour and a half in front of 200 screaming lunatic mush puffs. By the way, Nick, we're closing in very rapidly. I don't know if we're getting past the weekend, let alone the night, and not being a part of the
Hell
10,000 subscriber club, baby. Woo!
Yeah, wait, how many are you away right now?
Ooh, let's find out. That's a good question.
Been a long time coming, Dave.
10 years.
About 90?
Literally 10 fucking years.
90 subs?
We're closer than that. Let's see. It is 81. 81.
Wow,
years.
Oh, bro.
You're like right there.
Oh
You're
my
literally
God.
right there.
Oh, 81.
Yo, if everyone in the stream right now goes to a homie and just messages them and say, yo, can you sub to this channel? Then we'll not only hit it, but we'll be 100 subs over.
We're going to party. We're going to have such a fucking awesome stream for 10K. Oh, my God. It could happen tomorrow live. It could happen the day after live. Who knows? We may not be done tonight. I may end up covering the fight because I know I'm going to watch Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. I don't want to admit that I'm going to, but I absolutely fucking am. And I may have to react to it.
I'm going to have to watch it now. I've put the bet on.
Yeah, you got 500 pounds on it. Good Lord, mate. Psycho.
Poor Drew. He's going to lose his money.
No,
I
I'm not
just
going to
gave you
lose my
2 more
money.
My alt accounts, Dave.
Hey, Nick, you're getting us closer. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
I'm sorry, Drew. I put it
All right,
L
I
in
gotta
the chat
drop,
for
though.
you.
How close are you on a video, Nick?
I'm about a day behind where I wanted to be because of the
Shit.
Deji stuff I was doing today. But I want to drop this nuke. Dude, let's just say the nuke that I have is good because I tweeted the last one. So if I'm making a video about it, it must be good.
Yes, it must be. Yeah.
Must be bigger than the Deji stuff.
The other one was good, man, but you got a bigger one. And when can we expect it? Do we have an ETA?
No, ASAP.
Ooh, imminent.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Imminence. Thank you, Nick. Have a good night,
Peace
buddy.
out, gamers.
Nick's fucking cool. Xylee, baby. Final thoughts? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to get off your chesticles? And of course, plug yourself accordingly.
I think I'm gonna do my members live here soon. Let's see what else. Anything else to plug? Go to my channel. If you love Dead on Dave, go to my channel and subscribe. There we go.
Ooh, fucking A right. Go sub to Xylee. She's fucking awesome. I love her face so much. Xylee, thank you, baby. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Are we playing tip or no tip, or am I leaving?
Riveter, are we playing tip or no tip?
I got some tip, baby.
We got some
Riveter, I
tip.
don't ever want to hear you say that out your mouth.
No,
again.
you have to say it every show now. I love that. Yes, say it again. Do it. Do it.
I got some tip, baby.
Yes.
Where are you at, Chris? You got like 5 seconds to join before tip or no tip.
Chris, get back in here for tip or no tip, baby, and get your sweet.
I think
sweet
Chris
plug.
lost his Wi-Fi.
He said gay. I
Oh,
can't be at
no.
the ending. Were you trying to say guys, or are you saying that it's gay that you can't be at the ending? Either way, don't use the word gay. You're above that. Don't do that.
But Dave, I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait for you to hit 10K because you 1,000% deserve it.
Look, this is an us thing. I mean, honestly, I'm going to be 100% real about this. The Catch 33 thing was great, and it was an amazing ride, but those are never my subs.
Let me see.
Hold on, Chris. I'm getting emotional.
Sorry.
Those were never my subs. They never were. They were Ollies. They were fucking They were Colossal's crazies, you know, and I'm appreciative of them. It was an amazing ride. But I never felt like I earned it. And when the sub growth stopped, when Catch 33 ended, it confirmed my suspicions, you know, and then the strike killed it. But now, the last 8 months, we're over 1,000 fucking subs gained. The concurrent viewership has been so, it's just constant. It's amazing. It's real now, and I feel like it's real, and I feel this is because of you guys and us and this amazing community who get what we're doing here. And it just warms my fat, chubby heart. Drew, thank you for being the latest addition to this, man. And I just love your fucking face, dude.
It's lovely to be here, man. I'm hoping to bring very positive vibes here. And also, I'm a bit different when it comes to like my thoughts and everything. I don't just agree with everyone.
You don't, and I love that contrarianism on Dead on Dave Live. I fucking he's different. He's different. 2 Chainz, baby. All right, Mr. Riff. Thank you. Welcome back, Kristen Ark.
Yeah, the fucking internet here sucks ass.
Is it gay? Were you calling it gay?
It's fucking gay, dude.
Don't say gay.
Sucks dick behind my house.
Oh my god.
God.
That's aggressive.
Christopher.
All right.
I'm gonna yell that by Xylee later. I make one Andrew Tate joke and she calls me out on fucking Twitter.
Absolutely. He said he was collecting women.
Yeah.
I said I was stealing Edwin's audience.
Yeah, well, the same thing. Same thing. Will Mike Hawkfit. Dave, that speech sent a shiver down my spine into my balls. Fantastic. Let's play Tip or No Tip, Peepaw. All right, Drew, you read the first one.
Oh shit. So he's responding to a tweet which says, well, this proves how your moral compass is. How can you let 2 cretins get away and support them in this matter? Admit you done wrong to, Admit you done wrong to, and you helped instigate the persecution of the poor author, and you jumped the gun without all the details. You're a nasty piece of shit. And then Tipster responds with, keep coping, your troll tears fuel me.
That's real.
No.
Real. No, you're saying
I think it's Tip. I think it's Tim.
No Tip.
Nah, it doesn't look like that. I've never seen him use the emojis.
I think it's Tip.
Yeah, I think it's Tip.
Bro, who
no.
the fuck uses that emoji? Like, only Tipster would use
Tip's
that
old
emoji.
enough to use that emoji and not realize it's cringe. Come on.
Yeah.
That's an old man move. Reveal, Peepaw. That's Tip, right?
Oh, that is Tip. Oh, shit.
That's
Damn,
Tip, right?
I'm usually on top of these.
Is it Tip?
too.
That's Tip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Tip.
I'm usually on top of these.
I'm getting
too.
better.
Damn.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what we're playing a game that's sweeping and maybe sleeping with the nation. Fucking Tip or No Tip, where we play a random fucking clip or tweet. Well, you know, sometimes you just go with the goddamn slip up. You know, you own the slip up. And we determine if it's a real one or if it's from a fake tipster account. Let's go to number 2. Xylee, you could take this one.
Okay. To the ladies that follow me, do older men look sexier with gray hairs, or should they dye that shit? Asking for a friend. Tip.
That's Tip.
Tip. That's gotta be
Tip.
Tim.
Tip.
Tip.
I'm gonna go with you know, just because I don't want to lose one here. I'm gonna go with the group. Peepaw. Yeah. All right. We gotta get him to play Tip or No Tip one day.
I know.
I wonder what does he feel about Tip? Has he talked about it on the air?
I don't think he has.
Oh, why not?
If you're gonna do one where you get Tipster in, you've got to have them as like really old tweets. So like even the ones that are him, he doesn't really know.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
That might be difficult. He purges his shit.
He does.
Honey, people got screenshots all over the place. Are you kidding me?
There's some good screenshots somewhere.
Y'all have to
Remember,
make
it
out
was
an
like,
octa,
do you guys know how hard it is to capture shit from fucking tipsters past? It's not easy. Poor fucking old man Peepaw. All right, on to number 3. Chris the Narc. You've been through a lot. You read the third one.
All right, let's take a look here. Hold on, Sal. I've been getting DMs for some stupid shit. All right, Traffic, World War III.
No.
Oh, come on, read. Do like Drew did it. Be like Drew.
All right. I'll be like Drew.
Jesus. Don't make
Ask
me
this
yell
guy
at you.
to-
See, another bearded fat man was about to yell at you tonight, Chris.
I have to do a live stream about you. Do I have to do a live stream about you, Dave? I already did one on Keemstar.
Xylee,
No,
do you want to punch him in the face too? Admit it. My God,
I would never.
He asks
let me
for
read-
it.
Let me read the damn
I'll
thing.
read the thing.
Ask this guy to come over and hang out because I miss him and want to have sex. And he said, no, because of traffic. Men used to go to war. Tipster responds with, traffic, World War III, a zombie apocalypse. I don't give a fuck. When I was single, if a chick was down to fuck, I was there, period. LOL.
Tip.
It's total
I know
tip.
for a fact it's Tip because I saw him tweet it.
Yeah, I know. And I guess what? I did the copy pasta. So.
Oh my God! The copy.
Can I just bring something up with
Tip.
this tweet? Yeah, can I just bring something up?
Please.
I actually don't know if it's the case for the chick that he's responding to, right? But okay, why is it that whenever I'm on Twitter and I click on any chick that anyone is responding to, Justin Wang follows me? Why? Every single chick.
That's just Wang, baby. It's a Wang thing. That's why.
Yeah, I'm telling you
don't.
what. If you're at work
Wait,
and you're
he's
looking at
slaying,
Twitter,
bro. He's slaying the DMs.
He's
True.
probably slaying in real life, dude. I saw that video of him telling that guy to get lost in LA. I'm like, that guy fucks a lot. He fucks a lot.
dude, Drew, if you're at work and you are following Justin Wang and you look at your Twitter, you're taking a chance just because of what's on his Twitter half the time.
Yes. Jesus.
Traffic, World War III, a zombie apocalypse. I don't give a fuck. When I was single, and the chick was down to fuck,
I was like,
I
who's
was
playing a Bo Black's
Period.
voice? What's up, Bobby?
lol. Yo, what's up? Dude, Drew does a really good Bo Blacks impression. I do say.
Hey.
He reads well.
Wait, nah, Bo Blacks, I beg, with this tweet, just add it into a random Twitter versus that's coming up. Just randomly in the middle.
This is a random one.
I will.
If you
Now
get
that
it,
you said
you
that,
get
I
it.
will.
You know, that'd be great. What's going on with you tonight, Bo Blacks? What's happening? Pappening?
Nothing, dude. I have nothing to do because of my ban. So I've just been going to random game stores and trying to get like Sonic Frontiers early. But they all say like, nope, can't pick it up November 8th. I'm like, damn it. And I go to the next one.
Did you try to bribe anybody? Have you tried slipping him a hundo?
I should.
Or some weed. Or a hundo and some weed.
Tell
You
him
would
you're a
nah,
famous
honestly,
YouTuber.
Like,
No,
the
you
next
can just
one
buy
you call-
weed in Canada.
True.
Slipping weed is
Nah, but the next
value.
one you call,
Nobody likes
you'd
free
be
weed.
honestly really surprised at how many people, if they say, oh no, we don't have any. If you say, look, if there's one there and it's for somebody else, what if I just come in and I give you personally $50? They'll probably say yes.
I love Drew.
I love
Maybe.
the directness of his
Underhanded,
bribe.
I love him.
It's so
Like, actually,
directed as
it
bribe.
works most of the, because bro, they're just gonna take the money themselves and just do it anyway.
It's pretty amazing though, just how
True.
direct he is when he bribes somebody. Look,
Oh,
it's amazing. I love Drew. It's probably why he's successful. He just tells you what he thinks should happen. You're like, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, I'll take the $50. Here's the game.
yeah, like
Fuck it.
he's
Sign
not
it.
trying to get over on the person. He's just saying, look, okay, what if I just give you $50 and you just give it to me? He's not
This is
trying
the
to
right
be
thing to
underhanded.
do.
If somebody else is getting what you want, then there's a way for you to get it as well.
Fuck yeah. Here's $50. Here's to make you remember it's just fucking Sonic. Look, we're good. We're good. It's not that serious. Fuck.
Yeah, but most of the game stores around here, they're like, major brands like GameStop or whatever, so it's like in their system and they can't fucking
Oh, yeah.
they don't want to get
Biggest
fired.
ball. Yeah.
The best place to go is like a local game store, but there's like barely any here because all of them closed because no one gives a fuck about Abbotsford. So-
You love the
Well,
fucking
bro,
same
if
town.
you really want this, you can go into Vancouver and find it.
True.
Oh my god.
Go to Vancouver. How far are you from Vancouver?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, well, shit. It's not
Yeah.
that. It's the hop skip.
Yeah, that's worth it for Sonic. I do that for weed, and it's like the same level of passion. So
But he's Canadian,
True.
so he probably has to take dog sled to get there.
But it's
you know?
no guarantee. I have to like hunt for it. With weed, it's like I go.
no,
to the
you
shop, I have-
call all the places beforehand. Make sure there's one there for you, and then go.
Yeah, hold it for 2 hours.
No, but then they'll all say like, "Oh, November 8th, you gotta like sneak it, dude," or
Alright,
bribe them, as you said.
throw some weed
Yeah.
at him.
But if someone's on the phone and bribes you, it's not as good as like if you have $100 bill like right in front of you.
True. I'm gonna come there and give you $100.
Then you're actually doing it in front of people. But if you do it on the phone, they can say something like, "Yeah, just when you come in, leave the $100 like in this part of the cash register, and I'll just."
Oh my
grab
God!
It, you know?
When you come in, to your left, there will be a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. You will slip the $100 in that Grand Theft Auto 5.
I had to do this, right? So in the UK, you have to make sure your vehicle is up to standards every year. So I just did my MOT this year. Any English people in chat, big up getting your MOT done.
MOT? You down with MOT?
They said, yeah, we can do the work. It's not going to take very long, but there's like a big queue and we can't get it done until Friday. And I was like, well, let me think about that. I called him back and I said, yo, can you just do it today and skip the queue and I'll give you 50 quid extra? And they were like, yeah, just leave the 50 quid in like, you know, the fucking porch. So when we drop the van over, I can just take the 50 quid.
That's great.
I probably could pull something like that off, but I'm thinking like, should I just wait the 10 days?
You could. You could just do that.
I could just wait the 10 days.
Dave, no.
I feel like Drew is like an anti-hero.
Right?
Swear to God.
Like he's like Clint Eastwood and stuff. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's very Clint Eastwoody with weed. If Clint Eastwood smoked weed, which of course Clint Eastwood would punch me in the face for saying such a thing, but if Clint Eastwood smoked weed, it's basically Drew. And skateboarded, of course. That's true.
Period.
Plays by his own set of rules.
But nah, Bo Blacks, don't give up. Don't wait. Like, you'll be able to get it tomorrow at the latest.
Tomorrow at the latest. Drew saith. I believe in Drew. Pretty much anything Drew tells me, I believe.
There is a way.
Do you think they actually have like the games already at the different retailers?
They do.
They do.
They do. Because it just, like review copies are out and stuff like that too.
Yeah, they get the displays ready. They start, it's
I mean, the game's like 2 weeks away from coming out, so.
I don't care about Sonic though, so I can only care so much. I'm sorry about that, Bo Black.
I'm not gonna lie, Bo Black, send me a message later on Discord, just telling me what game it is, like specifically, and give me a link to it, and I can like I have this guy, who is like the plug for plugs. Like I could message him like, I need a Bugatti in Amsterdam in 20 minutes, and somehow he would have a guy to do that.
So you could get like a shady guy with like a trench coat, pull out.
It's
like,
very strange. Like,
right at my like.
Anything. Like it's even like you want like the latest Louis Vuitton like trainers with Nike collab. Like you message him and he'll have the guy for it. You know, so like I'm assuming they can get new games. Like you need a game that's about to come out. Like they'll be able to hook you up.
Can you imagine being Drew Sharing, listening to our fucking I can't get a video game. He's like, I can get a Bugatti in fucking Amsterdam in 20 fucking minutes. You bitches telling me you can't get a copy of Sonic fucking 4.
That guy will be. If he can do that, then he can get the game.
Of course he can. You have a fixer. You're the coolest guy in the fucking world. What the fuck, man?
You have like a whole network all over the world. You just like contact the local fucking Abbotsford guy and he'll like come up in a trench coat.
But that is what it's like.
He's the wolf.
Listen, my washing machine just broke, so I need one that fell off of a truck, and I need it like within a couple of days.
Bong bong, you got that Maytag hookup?
So Riley, that service that you're looking for is the crackhead service. So
I know. I like to help my local economy.
Yeah, no. It's basically like with that, like the way, like with stuff like washing machines, like instead of paying like what, like $700 for a new washing machine, right? You pay a crackhead like $30, and they go into the place with the washing machines and steal it, put it on their back, and then run out.
I know. I need to find one that fell off of a truck. Just saying.
He just gave you a solid plan, Xylee. You hire a crackhead.
No. Yeah, and there's crackheads right down the street. I might go hit them up.
All you know, so it's whatever you can either get
No.
crack.
This is the thing. No. There are people who sell that as a service. So instead, you pay them like $40, and they get the crackhead to do it.
So you don't got to even interact with the crackhead. There's a crackhead go-between. This is perfect.
Like they have them as like employees, but like instead of employees, they give them crack.
That's great. That's the way to do it. Everybody should be paid in crack.
We need you to be running government.
You need to be running something. Drew gets shit done. That's his platform. Don't ask questions. Drew gets shit done.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask how.
I just had an epiphany.
Oh, yes. Tell me about your epiphany.
So Drew calls this dude,
yeah,
right? He scores the Sonic game for Bo Blacks.
Yeah.
Bo Blacks goes and gets it, live streams it back here in Discord for us, and we stream it.
I mean,
Salvo shows up the knife and stabs it.
I'm looking at my messages with this guy. Yeah, the last 2 times I messaged him. Yeah, the time before last, I messaged him asking him if he could get me a phone number with 420 in it, and he came back and said he could get me a phone number with 420 in it for 750 quid. And then the next time I messaged him back, I asked him about the Louis Vuitton Supreme 2 drop, of which he sent me a lot of information that I cannot speak about on stream. So it's like, he can just do anything.
I love that. You got a wolf.
Next message. Okay, where's Sonic?
Next message, Sonic. That's the thing. It can be.
I got a real tricky one for you.
What link what do you need from me?
Just the name of the game and just the name of the game and a place that's selling it, like a commercial place that's selling it or something.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Sega's gonna fucking strike this video down, dude. This is gonna be bad. We're fucking doing it.
Everything that we are talking about on this live stream is all fictitious,
of course,
and this is just for entertainment purposes. And obviously, anything that references real life is just comedic.
Do I need a specific store location or like the franchise as a whole? Like, do I just say GameStop?
No. Just somewhere that has it and like
Dropbox.
So the specific store,
like a chain or something.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like GameStop.
Send me like the GameStop link or something, and I can send it to him, and he can see if he's got anyone with it.
Oh my god! I want to believe that this guy is like British and he sounds like Vinnie Jones, and he makes the call to GameStop. He just fucking does a full-on British bullet tooth Tony on him, like listen, fucking here, and just fucking goes off on him. It'd be amazing. You're gonna fucking give this autistic Canadian his fucking game.
Dave, if it wouldn't get us claimed,
wait, can this guy like remove the strikes from my YouTube channel?
Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
No. Bro, I used to have people for that, but they would like YouTube. Their employees, they rotate like fucking like it's like I would say your average time working at YouTube is probably like 1.5 years.
Oh shit!
So once you have a contact, the chances of them leaving within a year is very high.
That's crazy. They probably have to do it that way, though. People get close quickly. Riveter, what were you going to say?
If it would not have gotten us claimed when all that discussion was going on, I'd have Mission Impossible theme playing behind us. I swear to God.
That was amazing. All right, Bobax, what do you got going on the rest of your lonely weekend? I hope it's not too lonely. We're going to get out of here. We've been live for 2 hours.
I'm just going to get high as fuck.
Yeah.
I might stream on Twitch.
Based.
Super based. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be heading over to Twitch at some point as well. Oh no, I'm gonna watch I gotta watch Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. I gotta watch this fight.
Oh, when does the actual?
It's gotta be starting soon. If it's not, watch. It's already over. Watch. We talked through it, and Drew already lost his money. Drew put $500 on this fight, Bo Black.
No, I'm not looking. I haven't checked, so I'm not going to refresh it and see
I have no idea
if there's money there.
Let me find out Drew lost already.
All right. Well,
no, I can't have lost already.
I put the L in the chat because I don't think he's going to win.
No.
I'm usually for you, Drew, but this time I had to be contrarian.
Will Drew lose $500 on Jake Paul? Find out next time on David Balls Z. All right. Everybody say goodbye.
Have a great night, everybody.
Drew, plug your shit, please. Tell them where they can find you and all that good stuff. And final message.
I'm going to say the same thing that I said earlier and also on Twitter, which is all my other socials are popping, so don't even worry about my other socials, but my Twitter is dead. Please follow my Twitter and like my tweets. The only person who likes my tweets is AD30.
That's not true. I retweet
Ziley as well. Ziley likes my tweets and Chris.
I'm gonna
we've got
more.
3 people right now.
I'm gonna like
3
more.
people who like my tweets.
I'm gonna become a serial liker. I'm gonna become obsessed with you and wear your skin like the ancient iris. PeePaw, you get the final as always. Tell the kids where they can find you. And final message from the elder statesman of the group.
You can find me everywhere at Riveter. I got a podcast tomorrow, Clear as Mud. We're going to be going over the situation with Bo Blacks and Deji with my co-host Banana, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Bo Blacks and Deji?
Bo Blacks and Deji.
Oh, two different situations. Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
getting it confused. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was going to make fun of you, but I'm glad I didn't.
Wow, dude.
I'm sorry. I was looking for it. I was looking for the the punch to go out on. You want to have that good closing punch like Anderson Silva will tonight. I'm sorry, Drew. You're losing that money, baby.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not losing. I'm not losing.
Pile in the Discord. We're going to watch some stuff and hang out for the rest of the evening. Thank you, everybody, in here for another amazing show. Time to dance. Mute up. We'll see you on the other side.
I love you.
Loves all of you guys. Now it's just you and me. How you doing there, babies? Hopefully you've had a fantastic show once again. I have as well. I'm going to go ahead and click off Drew. Just watch him smoke. This is going to be creepy. Just watch them smoke silently. Thank you guys for another banger. It's been a fucking fun one. Let's dance to some real talk. We got a lot of stuff going on over the next couple of days. Watch stuff. Keep an eye on Twitter. Keep an eye on Twitch. Keep an eye on YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow exactly, but Monday, Halloween show. We're going to be doing a members only stream. So get spoopy. We're going to be there doing something on that day. So be ready for it. Real Talk, take us home. We'll see you on the other side. We got one more rip. We'll see you then. Good night. Keep it copious. Woo.
Same, they trying to mold us in the pottery, but even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cost a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government was scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flyer than Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, hip hop. I'm real talk, hip hop. I'm real talk. Good luck, Jay Philly. Yeah.
Welcome to the new world.
We do dig. You know we dig each and every single day. I think Drew is still smoking on screen. So let's go back to that beautiful man. Well, we take one more rip. He's beautiful. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful fucking man muff. He's like, what's going on? Why am I sitting here? I'm just waiting for Dave. Just waiting for Dave. Thank you for an amazing show. I hope you guys had a fun one. We will see you next time right here. Make sure you check out Pawn Nation cards on Whatnot. Make sure you come on down to New Britain, Connecticut on November 19th for first event over at Pawn Nation Cards. We're going to have such an amazing time. Cards, comics, collectibles, all that shebang bang. Let's rip. Good night. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Good night.